The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Fellas, we got another victory podcast. We're 2 weeks in. Bill's 2-0. We got a jam-packed episode.
Victory Wednesday
Victory,
for us.
Victory Wednesday. We're celebrating. We got to wait until Monday for a big Jaguars game, but we got a lot of things to jump into. We got a lot of people on the podcast tonight. We got 4 people in studio, and then we got my boy Benny Maz on Zoom. Welcome to the pod, Benny Maz.
It's a packed desk over there.
It is jam-packed, bro. It is jam-packed. We got 4 of us at the desk. We got the Emerge Barty right here, bro. You see this thing? You see?
I do.
He's like, I don't know what that is.
Is that the same thing as last year?
That's the same thing as last year, brother, but it's got our name on it because we won. We won. I'm a fantasy.
I taught you well.
You did. You did all those conversations at work about fantasy football kind of rubbed off on me in a good way.
That's what I like to hear.
There we go. Yo, real quick, Ben, let's get your thoughts, man. We're going into week 3 here, Monday Night Football. What are your thoughts so far 2 weeks through the season?
I can't really say I'm surprised at all, really. I mean, Chris, you can attest to this. When the Diggs trade went down, I said it's a blessing in disguise. I said it as soon as it happened. I really think that, especially now with how NFL defenses are, everyone's really just showing up now because everybody can throw. And being more versatile is really kind of the way to go. And I mean, we have no problem moving the ball whatsoever. And I think a big story this year too is just how good Sean McDermott is at scheming defensively, even with new pieces in, and how good he is at coaching these players up so quickly. I mean, you got guys plugging in all over the place, injuries on top of injuries, and it's like we never skip a beat. It's really impressive. I'm not saying that, obviously we're probably going to have a hiccup game here or there, but it's good to see how we've started so far.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. And I mean, real quick, just to give the table a little quick insight on our boy here. Benny Maz, you're kind of close with somebody on the Bills right now. There's a little bit of a connection there for you in that linebacker room, brother.
I did go to St. Mary's in Lancaster, so I know Joe Andrews and his family very well. And hopefully he's starting on Sunday. Or not starting, but dressed on Sunday. I know Spectre will be starting on Sunday.
I think there's a good feeling and a good chance he can be up there.
Yeah, definitely. I like his odds.
I sold my Jags tickets. I feel so bad, but
I remember the talks about it. You were like, I'm thinking of selling the Jaguars tickets.
Yeah, it was. But I sold pre-Dolphins game. Pre-Dolphins game, so pre-Bernard injury, and it's just the thing. I'm going to the Indy game in a couple weeks, and I had to sacrifice. But yeah. Hopefully he can get on the field. Special teams, maybe. He's an impact guy. I know that, and I definitely know how hard he works. And he's put a lot of work into being where he's at, and it's paying off. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I had to get the connection out there real quick to the table. Man. We haven't talked about it much, but that's kind of badass because it's not like, I don't know, we can't say that we all have connections like that, so that's kind of cool.
Right. For sure.
But yeah, no, that is sweet.
It's kind of
sweet.
Cool.
He's got the Joe Andrews jersey. I got it on the way. I'm kind of bandwagoning a little bit. Like
I'm not a childhood best friend of his, but we just met through high school. So I'm not. I always hate when like people are asking, like, I'm like, hey, I'm not like going to his family picnic, but we're in a similar friend group with a lot of our friends.
That's so sweet.
And but it is cool to see when everybody's like, hey, I'm grabbing a Buffalo Joe jersey. I'm like, go ahead and grab it, man. When was the last time you've heard of a story of a kid from Buffalo making it like this on the Bills? It's so cool.
Right.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Let's jump right into it this week. Bills coming off a huge division win against the Miami Dolphins down in Miami on Thursday Night Football. Got it done, man. Got it done. I wanted to be known. Week 1, I said something that scared me. I felt like Josh had to do everything to beat the Cardinals. Week 2, Josh didn't have to do a damn thing. Didn't have to step off the plane to beat the Dolphins. What are your thoughts, Ben, about the Bills? I mean, I know we kind of already touched on it, but I mean, where we're at offensively, like at two different. Well, the Cardinals, like I said, Josh had to do everything, but against the Dolphins, didn't really have to do anything. What are your thoughts on that?
On like where we're at offensively?
Offensively, like it's just I know you kind of already touched on it a little bit, but like it's kind of feels like, I don't know about you, but it kind of feels like the Bills don't have an identity on offense, and I think that's just amazing because they can pass the ball.
That's a great thing. Yeah,
it's a great thing.
I really think another thing that's really not spoken of, because obviously Josh gets a lot of the shine, which he should. But we have a really good offensive line too, who's really good at blocking in all sorts of situations. We're not, strong run blocking team only or pass blocking team only. I was a little nervous, obviously losing Morse, because you hate to lose your center. But I mean, moving over, what's his name? Sorry, I'm forgetting. Is it McGovern? Sorry.
Oh, McGovern, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
McGovern.
Moving over McGovern has been seamless. And, as far as weapons, I mean, our key pickup this offseason, free agent wise, obviously Coleman drafting was pretty awesome. And that Cardinals game showed what he can hopefully do in the future. But Curtis Samuel hasn't even really touched the ball yet. So we haven't even unleashed that part of the offense yet. And I was in the stands for the home opener, and I'm like, man, I forgot about Dawson Knox completely. Like, there's so many guys that you're talking about, and I really think Bill Brady's doing a great job too. So if he can keep mixing it up, and if teams don't know where we're hitting them from, I think that this is a recipe for success.
Mm-hmm.
It is a recipe for success. Travis?
Yeah, going in the season, teams, fans, analysts all over the talk shows, they were all over our offense saying we're not the same without Diggs and Gabe Davis. We're not going to be the same. And I told Chris, I told Casey, I told all of them, I was like, I like it. I like being the underdogs on offense because they never know what we're going to hit them with next. In the past, we see Josh dotting up teams with throwing, and now we kind of went towards the running game now too with Cook. And when Ray Davis has his when he has his moments, he shines too. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm digging the new offense. Like you said before, teams don't know what we're gonna hit. We can dice up with the run, and then Josh can, do his thing in the backfield, scramble, and throw on the run too.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it such a good feeling being the underdog again?
Like I love it. I love it, and it's such a good feeling too that we don't have to throw to one guy or feel pressured to throw to one guy too.
Right.
And I think the worst part was, like, I felt like at the end of last year, you're sitting in the stands or watching at home, and like, we don't have to throw to Diggs, but if we don't throw to him, it's probably going to be some emotions on the sidelines. You have no worries about that anymore.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It really does feel like just a big breath of fresh air, really, if you think about it. I mean, on both sides of the ball, really, like, it just feels different. I mean, you have missing pieces on both sides of the ball from the last couple of years. Obviously, Diggs is something you touched on, Ben. But then on the other side of the ball, a familiar face that we just beat last week, Jordan Poyer not being there. You see different pieces all over the field. It just seems different. It feels different. Guys are stepping up. And it definitely just does seem like a big breath of fresh air.
Well, you said it best last week. They're playing like they're having fun.
Yeah.
They're having fun playing the game they grew up playing on the biggest stage.
That's the thing you can see from Josh too.
I was gonna say
it's
just like one of the plays, Josh Allen. I think it was the James Cook 49-yard touchdown rush or whatever that he had. He just immediately he knew, bro, and it was just hands up in the air, like he was going crazy. And it's like you can tell Josh Allen's having fun. And it's cool to see him having fun when he's not even the one really doing anything. Like he didn't, he played well against the Dolphins, but he didn't have to do anything.
Right.
Like James Cook and the defense got it done. And I mean, all sides of the ball have been playing complementary football, other than the first half against the Cardinals. Which, okay, all right, you didn't show up in the first half of the first game of the season. You haven't played football in 7 months. Like, it's no big
Yeah,
deal.
but look how good the Cardinals look now.
Oh,
And
dude,
you know what? And you know
Kyler
what? That
Murray
makes me
looks
feel
good.
even better. That makes me
Yeah.
feel
they
even
look
better.
really good right
That's
now.
a
I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
even
Can we-
think of that.
Real quick, while we're on the talk about the Cardinals, obviously Marvin Harrison Jr. came into Buffalo, didn't really do anything. Shows up in the first quarter against the Rams.
Didn't really do anything. He did nothing.
He did nothing. You're right.
He did nothing.
But the reason I bring this up is I want to, like, he torched the Rams. The thing that I want to bring up, because he's a former Buffalo Bill. Trey White's getting his ass cooked
Oh,
week
dude.
in and week out.
Oh
bro.
yeah, week 1 and
It's sad.
week 2.
I think it
Yeah.
comes to the point where you kind of feel bad for him.
Oh yeah.
I think it's really tough. I mean, coming off an ACL, right? He plays how many? I don't even know how many games he played combined. I mean, and then an Achilles, if you're in an outside position like that, that's a career ender.
Yeah, that's
Oh
tough.
yeah, it is for sure.
I
Let's say-
mean, Richard Sherman had it. That was like, he signed with the Bucks and he played a couple games here and there, and then he was done. That's really tough for especially a cornerback too, because you're backpedaling most of the game. I mean, it's sad.
It's just sad, bro. It's just
It is.
sad.
It is just
All
almost
pro
like
Trey.
sad.
All pro Trey. He said he was looking forward to playing the Bills. I'm looking forward. If these receivers keep cooking them, I'm looking forward to these guys cooking them. Bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was definitely a fan favorite. I think I'm personally glad. I'm sure the whole Bills fan base is. I'm glad we got his prime years out of him in Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
As much as I hate to say it, he was a fan favorite and all, but I'm glad that we got his good years out of him. And he goes to the next team and he's getting cooked week in and week out.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he might be a Bills Wall of Famer at the end of the day. I mean, close, because he was
Good thought.
multiple time All Pro, I think, or at least multiple time Pro Bowl. I mean,
Snubbed of a Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep,
I'd say so. By
and I mean, even before all those, everybody got there. Obviously, I think Hayden Poyer started his rookie year, maybe.
Yeah.
He was one of the leading horses when the team made the turnaround. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
He was for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Anybody got anything for my boy Ben here?
I want to ask about the Jags before we lose Benny Maz.
Before we lose.
So Jags Monday night, they're 0-2. They're hungry for a win. They're coming into Buffalo. They've had our number the last couple of years. What's your thought process going in this
I'm
game?
sick and tired of these people. Like, we never beat the Jags. I don't get it. They look terrible against every other
team, and then they
don't look good.
Yeah.
Well, wait, real quick, just about the Jags. I think me and you might have talked about this at work. Aren't the Jags like 0-7 in their last 7? I don't know who I was talking about that with at work. They're like 0-7 in their last 7 or something.
Doug Peterson.
Like,
No, yeah,
I
I think that was
home.
We have a lot of football talk.
I got something.
We have a lot of
there.
football talk.
You got a lot of free time on your hand at work.
Sometimes it's called fantasizing season. Ben knows about the fantasizing season.
Yeah.
We won't go down that
fantasize.
path. But I'm for sure. I know I'll walk into work tomorrow. Everybody will be like, "All right, Chris is fantasizing."
Yeah, I mean, some days you just have to, though. There's a lot of conversations to be had.
You know what it's like, bro. I'll be in my office. I'll be watching it on the YouTube. Fantasizing.
Yeah, so Chris and I are office neighbors, right?
Yeah, we're office mates.
This wasn't always the
You
case.
guys are like right next to each other.
So back in the day, we used to be on the whole opposite side of the dealership. Then the dealership was like, we're gonna put them right next to each other, and now I just fantasize like crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, this got to be.
Was that a mistake by the dealership?
Mistake?
yeah.
No, that made me and Benny Maz even closer. It was a good move.
Some days I'll be walking because if I'm coming from like the main sales office, middle of our showroom, I have to pass Chris to get to my office, right?
Oh,
I'll
okay.
see Chris looking at his computer. I'm like, oh man, he's really digging deep into his work or something. Whatever. I look over, he's got like a Bills highlight from 2019 playing on his computer. I'm like, oh man, this guy. I'm like, oh man, nothing's getting accomplished today.
No. We need to start accomplishing some stuff. But
That's
wait,
funny.
did I interrupt your Jags question for him with the work? That's on me. That's
Yeah,
on me.
as you were saying,
I was waiting for him to explain.
I got to be better.
You left
Can you
off
repeat
with
the
your stick
question?
to the Jags.
Chris, what was the question?
Repeat the question.
Don't forget about it. It's all good.
Oh wow. Okay. Yo,
It's all
Casey,
good.
Casey's got one. Please.
You answered my question with "I'm sick of these boys."
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sick of
yeah.
these
I'm so sick of them. I can't take them. They suck.
He can't take it.
I
So
really
I was gonna.
can't.
You guys said that they were 0-7 in their last 7 games.
Yeah.
I mean, like you guys were saying, they're hungry and stuff. We'll see, but do you think they're really gonna do it? Do you really think they're gonna?
They're a
Um,
hungry 0-2 team.
We'll
I'm not
see.
gonna lie.
They've had the Bills number.
That's my
Dude,
one worry.
Personally, I'm not going to pick against the Bills 2 weeks in a row.
Oh no,
but-
never.
Hey,
You
This could
picked
be-
against the Bills last week?
He did.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He did.
He
I'll-
took.
I'll- hey, if you keep around after, I'll explain why. Yeah.
Keep him around. You're gonna make him sit there for
No. Okay.
I was saying you're gonna make
So
my
I
man
picked.
sit
So
there
I
for an
picked
hour and a
against.
half?
All right. So I picked
we got
against.
we
the
got an
Bills.
after party going on. That's cool.
I guess there's an
So I
after party going
picked
on.
against the Bills last week because I'm not comfortable with our safeties up against Tyreek and Waddle and their
Oh, yeah.
offense, which is respectable.
Strapped him up.
Respectable. So, but the Dolphins' play calling was absolutely shit last week, even before Tua's injury. The Dolphins were playing into the Bills' defense. They were just making it easy for the Bills' defense. They weren't. They're okay. You have an offense of Tyreek and Waddle, and your leading, receiving leader is Jonnu Smith. There's something wrong.
Right, exactly.
There's something wrong. So I thought the Dolphins were going to come out guns blazing over the top with Tyreek and Waddle, but they just played exactly what the Bills defense wanted them to do, and they never changed their game plan even after halftime.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at any like all 22 footage or whatever where they show like the whole field, but I'd imagine most dropbacks for Tua, there's just no shot they were letting anybody get leverage on him over
Exactly.
the field. I mean, and like it's like McDermott has a mind reader for Mike McDaniel at this point. Like he's probably got a book that's like, all right, this is what they're gonna do, because I mean, it's like we just have their number. It's like us with the Chiefs in the playoffs. Sadly, I hate to say it, but
Yeah, for sure.
we just got their number.
Mm-hmm.
This
And
is true.
depending on how
This is true.
long Tua is going to be out, if he doesn't come back, I would imagine it's going to be more the same in a couple months.
I
No,
was
not
gonna say,
at
man,
all.
that's kind of an interesting situation because
Tyler Huntley's team now.
I would say he's on IR, so he's out for at least the next 4
Skylar
weeks.
Thompson's. It looks like he's
Tyler
gonna be a
Huntley.
starter.
I thought it's Skylar
I'm a Tyler Huntley guy.
Oh, I am
I'm
too.
a Tyler Huntley guy. I think.
Man, Tyler Huntley can beat out Skylar Thompson.
I think
Skylar
I mean,
Thompson's
I think
gonna
they
be
already
their
announced Skylar Thompson's a starter.
That's what.
Well, it makes sense. Skylar Thompson's been there the whole
It
offseason.
makes sense.
I mean, don't
but-
get me wrong. I don't think Skylar Thompson's better than Tyler Huntley by any means, but
They're both terrible.
You can't. I mean, it's
Yeah,
tough.
I don't. I think it's a 1A 1B type thing. I don't think it's sadly.
like, does
there's
it
no-
matter? Like, is either one gonna do better than the other? Let's
No.
be brutally
Yeah.
honest.
They
gotta
should
go
have
after-
signed Tannehill, man. I don't know
That's
why.
what
I
they
know,
they
should have
yeah,
signed
yeah,
Tannehill.
yeah.
I was just gonna bring that up.
They should
Yep.
have, man.
You should call
They
Brady.
really should have. Yeah, well, he's a
Call
bad
Brady.
announcer, so might as well. hop
Yeah,
back on the
yeah,
field, dude.
exactly. Yeah, call Brady.
He is a bad announcer. Ben, is there anything you want to add on the podcast tonight, my man? Like anything before?
Any hot takes? I know last time you were on the podcast, Jack had one. You got any tonight?
Hot takes. Okay. I actually was just going. Does it have to be completely Bills related, or can it be?
No.
NFL
No, not at
related?
all.
All right. I got a few hot takes.
We'll write them on the
best
board.
bets.
Wait. Can I just ask you a quick question, real quick, Ben? Could you name 32 quarterbacks better than Deshaun Watson?
Hey, time out. I knew this was gonna come up, and I knew it was only a matter. We're about like 20 minutes in. I'm surprised it took 20 minutes to get here. I don't know if you heard last week. I just absolutely went in on Deshaun Watson and said I can name 32 quarterbacks in the NFL better than Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
I still think
Do you think there is?
I can name 32 quarterbacks better than Deshaun Watson. Maybe
For how
31.
Deshaun's playing right now, I think I can name 32.
That's my boy, man.
Right.
That's my boy.
Actually, it's tough. because,
31.
I mean, yeah,
Daniel Jones is just
honestly-
not better than Deshaun Watson.
Daniel Jones isn't better. Bryce Young isn't starting anymore, so obviously he's out.
Well, Andy Dalton's better, so it doesn't matter.
Oh
but,
yeah,
but now you got Andy Dalton. Exactly.
I mean, is
Just
he
like,
really...
dude,
Brian,
just like
is
it's
Brian
like,
Hoyer still? Does he still play?
Brian Hoyer is not.
I don't. It's like I don't have to name 32 starting quarterbacks. Like for instance, I went to the Indianapolis Colts roster and I was like, okay, Anthony Richardson, better quarterback. And then I was like, how about Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco played in that offense and played better.
Right.
Flacco was awesome last year. He was the
Yes.
story of the second half of the season.
Yes, he stole comeback player of the year from our boy. Rightfully so.
He earned it.
Yeah, rightfully
For
so.
sure.
Rightfully so. Did Benny Mans have a take?
Yeah, what was your hot take, buddy?
Oh, okay. Speaking of Andy Dalton, I think they're at least going to cover the spread of their game. The Panthers.
Okay.
I know they've been atrocious. They're going to cover their spread.
What's their
And also, hold on, it's 5.5, I think. So it's within a touchdown. It's not crazy. You'd expect it to be like a college spread at this point for how bad the team's been.
Right,
Well,
right.
But
I was gonna say it can't get much worse than it really has for the Panthers.
look at Sam Darnold. What happened when he got another shot? Like I think Andy Dalton's going to come out guns a-blazing. And I hate to say this too. I think the Dolphins might beat the Seahawks this week, even with the backup.
Okay, that's going on the
Wow.
board. That's board material.
And Seahawks
That's
are
board
2-0.
material.
Shit, I did it last week.
Yeah,
Both
That's
of them.
true.
the
Travis
Seahawks,
did not spell Dolphins right. I can confirm that.
the Seahawks are 2-0 against two piss poor teams. They showed up to New England last week, and they were sleepwalking for 3.5 quarters and lucked out, got into the overtime, and won in overtime because New England
Right.
choked.
Oh, New England should have won that game.
All right,
Yeah.
and then, real quick, Ben, just because we won't have you zoom in for the whole entire thing tonight, but
That's cool, man.
But real quick, I just before we let you go tonight, I obviously have to ask the question, and I know your answer
Okay.
because there's no way you're coming on the Billsaholic pod and picking against the Bills. Bills or Jags, man.
I'm going to go Bills,
There you
4 Jags. We're going to double their score.
All right, perfect. And he said Bills are going to double their score.
34-17.
34-17. And then real quick, just give me your keys to the game, man. Keys to winning the game against the Jags.
Keys to the game. I mean, I guess stop ETN, right? I mean, the one thing our Achilles heel would be run against us. Lawrence really doesn't look in sync with that receiving core yet at all, apart from a few throws to Brian Thomas. Gabe Davis hasn't done anything. I have Christian Kirk on my fantasy team. I'm going to drop him probably right after I get off this podcast. And I think Evan Ingram's hurt, right? So
Yeah,
He is.
pregame last week.
stop ETN
Hamstring.
and pregame hamstring. Yeah, so he's done. Yeah, man, just stop ETN, and I think we should have a pretty good, easy road to victory as long as nothing crazy happens.
I like it. Any last Bills thoughts for you before we let you go tonight?
No, man, go Bills. Good show, boys, and I hope Chris invites me on quicker than he did the last time.
All right, don't you worry. I'll need you in person next time.
All right, I'll come in person next time, I promise.
All right, Benny Maz.
Go
All
Bills.
right,
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
My boy Benny Maz.
Friend of the show, Benny Maz.
Friend of the show, you know what they say in AM 550. You know that right there. Long time listener, first time caller. Because the last time he was on the podcast, he was here. First time caller for Benny Maz.
Oh yeah.
But all right, back to regular scheduling. Sorry, boys. I feel like the right hand side of the table here hasn't gotten much love.
No,
Well,
we're
no.
chill.
I
Hey,
wasn't.
let's-
I'll be honest. I didn't really know him like
Yeah, it's
that.
kind of hard. I don't know.
I
you
threw
know,
a couple.
not-
I threw a couple things at him.
nothing against them.
I'm gonna talk. Yeah,
never
I wasn't.
That's
never
fair,
talked
but-
to them before.
But boys, we're 2-0. I mean, it's looking good for the Bills. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna just say it. I know I waited a couple minutes to get into it. I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC.
I
I'ma
mean,
just say
they.
it.
I
So
think
when we do that ranking,
Oh,
Bills are staying right there.
Shit,
I think
whoops.
Bills are staying
I
right
forgot I forgot we're doing that. I forgot.
hey, that's a
I think they
little
look the best.
I think they
I
do
think
look
they look the
best.
most completed.
I think they look the best. The only other team that obviously, what type of podcast would I be if I didn't address this? The only other team that obviously scares me as a Bills fan in the AFC right now are the Kansas City Chiefs.
But they don't really look too.
But who would you argue is having a better start to the season
yeah,
at the
they
quarterback
don't. They're
position?
I mean,
Who's having a better start to the quarterback
Who's the
position?
turnover machine and who's
yeah,
not?
Patrick Mahomes got a few
Oh.
pick under his belt this year already.
I think he's got 3, right?
Last time I looked, Josh had
Two,
none.
yeah, two.
Uh-oh.
Josh hasn't thrown a pick
Hasn't
yet.
No, no,
Just
Josh-
a fumble.
Just a fumble that, it is his fault. It is
That was
his
his
fault.
the first drive too.
It
wasn't
was. It was like you wait 7 months. that Brandon, what's his name, last name, the returnman, Brandon.
Condrington?
Yeah, he has a great return. The whole stadium's going crazy. Josh Allen's
yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna make a play.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna mess this
And
up.
He fumbled the ball, so that's his only turnover. That's his only turnover, and I'm not going to complain about that.
It's
But
good.
fellas,
They only scored a field goal off it.
they did.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We still came out with a W.
It's in a pass.
So big 2-0 start. Our boy James Cook, player of the week. The Bills are consistently having guys
He's a
as
dog.
AFC player of the week
2
on
weeks in a
offense
row.
and defense. So it's kind of nice. I just have to say it though. I have to say it defensively. Ben kind of alluded to it. The Bills defense is, I'm not gonna say depleted, but the linebacker position is absolutely depleted. You're without Bernard, and then you're without Milano,
Teron Johnson,
and now Teron Johnson. It's like, so the defense in the middle of the field is a little bit scary. But I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bills defensive line is on fire. They are on fire. Ed Oliver looking good. And then you know what? I wish I'd have said this while Ben was on the podcast, because Ben, he's been there throughout the whole entire offseason where I said Von Miller is going to be back this year, and he's going to be the Von Miller
2
we know.
sacks.
Von Miller through 2 weeks, 2 sacks, and he looks electric.
He does.
He looks
for
You
electric.
said the D line looks electric. How about those cornerbacks over there on the outside? Rasul Douglas and Christian Benford have been great through 2 weeks, eliminating big play receivers. When they played the Bills, Marvin Harrison, 1 reception, 4 yards. Tyreek Hill, 3 receptions, 24 yards. Jalen Waddle, 4 receptions, 41. Those receivers' numbers the next week or the week before, like the Dolphins, Harrison, 4 receptions, 130, 2 touchdowns. Hill, 7 receptions, 130, a touchdown. Waddle, 5 receptions, 109.
I mean, it's no secret.
Rasul and
I mean,
Benford, man.
I guess something on the defense real quick. I mean, you guys might have already touched on it, if that's cool.
No, you're good.
So I saw on throws over 15 yards versus the Bills defense, quarterbacks are 0 for 9 with 2 picks. It says DC Bobby Babbitt has them balling out.
Yeah, Bobby
Bad.
Bad. They are putting
Bad
together
bitch.
That's my
quite the
boy.
defense.
I mean, it's not best.
Like John said, we gotta get a shirt.
It's
Bobby
no
Babbitt.
it is no secret that the Bills defensive back room is on fire the first 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
I
you
don't even
one. I'm gonna
know.
tell you one thing though, and even Rasul Douglas said it today. Christian Bedford has that dog in him, man. I mean, Christian Bedford came from a basketball school. He said he was like, this is his words.
Nova.
This was his words, not my words. He goes, Christian Bedford came from a school that's a basketball school, so of course he's got that dog in him. Nobody was expecting him to come out and be this cornerback, and he is. He is. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now that he's
good.
Dude, he's seriously like, he is something different for the Bills defense.
Speaking of D-backs, how about our boy Ingram getting a drug test after
UB.
the
Oh,
game?
yeah.
UB
saw
product.
that.
UB product.
He's from UB.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
UB product.
Yeah.
Leads the league in picks too. Remember when I said this shit
Yeah.
Thursday, and he still leads it.
I didn't have that on my bingo card, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't expect Jamarcus Ingram to lead the NFL in interceptions through 2 weeks. That's kind of
Drug
cool.
tests and all, man. I mean, do we really need a drug test for Tua throwing it right to him? Come on.
Well, I
Not
think
that pick 6
don't-
was fire though.
it was fire.
It was fire.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
You need a drug test for that? You
Hey,
need a
man.
drug test for Tua being shit?
Not at all.
Wow.
Go ahead, buddy. Remember,
You got Tua being shit.
He's not.
Okay,
go
Tua
ahead.
is like, here's my thing with the
In
Dolphins.
that game.
Okay.
When he
yes.
plays the Bills.
Yes, but here's my thing with the Dolphins is usually they're fine in the regular season. Well, then they fall apart at the end of the season, and then they don't show up in the playoffs.
This is just reverse.
But this is just, they're just off to not such a
They
great start.
kind of
now
just are
without the
shit in the
quarterback.
bed everywhere right now.
This is-
I mean,
This is true. I mean, but in all seriousness, let's touch on the Tua thing real quick, because I mean that's never anything you want to see when you're like, okay, yeah, okay.
even as a
Sometimes-
Bills
As a
fan.
human
sometimes
being.
I would say as a human being, you don't want to see it. As a football fan, sometimes you're like, oh god, like it would be nice. If I
all
didn't have to
football
work with it.
fan jokes aside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you got to really look at it. Like the guys, how many concussions in like the last like 2-3 seasons?
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
Like, and it's just like every time, dude, they're not little concussions.
They're
like,
like, yeah.
they're like scary.
Sca-
Like I don't know. Like you see his
His
fingers.
finger,
through the
oh
thing.
my
It's like the
God.
third time that
It
happened. Yeah.
scares
definitely
me.
it's like in the
scary.
moment. It's like
And
what's
that was
actually.
a nothing hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what's even weirder.
That was
He-
like I was all over Twitter and it was really annoying to me. Like Dolphin fans or just Tua fans that were like, "See that Damar Hamlin? Look, we went after him." I'm like,
Did he though?
literally tried to straighten his body up
Yeah.
and just not connect.
Also, like,
Tua
why not just-
initiated the contact.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Exactly. Like
went at
Tua.
him.
Yeah, like you could have done different to not even have that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a football player. Don't claim to be. Never played the game. Like besides, like in the park, but like slide, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Why are you
Like,
sliding?
like he's not like.
especially you of all people. Like,
I think it's just like in the moment as a football player, right? You want to do everything you can to gain any extra
He
yards.
had the
So-
first down though.
No, I get it, but like,
past the first
no, I
down.
get it, but like, like
Such a bang,
when you're
bang,
out there
bang.
playing football,
is.
like, and you got
Oh, yeah.
And to Ben's point, it's like, yeah, it's fourth down, you're losing, like, and
you want to do anything you
wanna do
can.
anything you
to-
can, and it's a bang bang play. It took a couple of different, like, it was a couple of seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like between him getting the first down and then DeMar Hamlin and him
Yeah.
colliding, and
I
I'd
didn't-
say colliding. It was a minute.
It's tough to think quick enough to know what your next play is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a
So too many guys that I grew up watching play football, and you see them now, like even guys from the Bills era from the 90s, and you see them and they're like my age and they're walking around with like canes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
And
them
it's
guys.
like I don't want to see like I mean I don't like the Dolphins, but I don't want to see this guy's a talented young man. He's got his whole life at him. He's got kids. Dude, like you really got to think of. I'm not saying I'm
gotta think
not
about your
his
future.
doctor, but like I just hope there's somebody sitting down with him and really
breaking it down
really
to
breaking
him.
it down whether this is
Yeah.
the thing that he should consider doing.
Right.
It's just sad.
Yeah, it's just another concussion protocol, but I think they put him in IR just to go get other opinions. Be with family for now because that was.
I mean,
bad.
dude, that's not the
It's
first time that
weird.
you've seen
It's
him
bad.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially as like a wife or a kid, like you see your husband or your father like that. It's scary. Scary
Mhm.
stuff.
Movement stuff, whatever it was they were talking about with his hands and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I coach soccer, so I had a lot of players with concussions. You know, head to head, usually jumping up to head the ball and
Right,
two heads
right.
collide, and it's like they're scary. Like,
Oh, they
that was-
definitely are.
I watching my players go through a concussion, like it's just hard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. But
But-
all right,
Yeah. Also, I just want to touch on. I want to give a quick shout out to Bills Mafia for showing why we are the best damn fans in the league. We've seen it with when Andy Dalton got us to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We saw us donate to him. Lamar Jackson a couple years ago. There's a couple more occasions, and then now Tua goes down, and last I saw it was 16,000. I'm sure the number grew massively now.
Oh,
It's been a week removed, but shout out Bills Mafia for being the best fans in football and showing.
for sure. Yeah, it's nice of them. It's real nice of them.
week in. Well, I should say year in, year out. You do see stuff like that all the time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it all started a couple years ago when Andy Dalton beat the Ravens and got the Bills in the playoffs, and they donated a bunch of money to his foundation. And now every time somebody gets hurt, it's definitely very, very cool to see.
Mhm.
But all right, forget the Dolphins. They're in the past. Jaguars coming to town. Bills, Jags, Monday Night Football set the scene. 7 o'clock doubleheader. Bills. Travis has a cool little stat here for me that I hope the Bills can tie this, but the Bills are 10-9 9-10 all time against
Yep.
the Jaguars, so they're looking to even the series.
9 and 10.
The Jaguars have the Bills number. It's no secret. We've been here the last couple of years. For some reason, the Bills cannot beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. So all time they are 9-10. And real quick, the first time the Bills and Jags met was in 1996, where the Jaguars won 30-27 by a game-winning field goal by Mike Hollis in the wild card game. I think that was, I think the quarterback for the Bills back then would have been, what's his face, Flutie, right?
That was the Rob Johnson Flutie year where they went back and forth. I think I went to that game. If I
say that
remember
was-
correctly.
Either that was either the year that they swapped between Rob Johnson and Flutie, or I think the Rob Johnson and Flutie year, if I'm not mistaken, was against the Titans,
I'm about to pull it up.
where we lost on the ending
You
kickoff.
might be right.
Because I think
Yeah.
the whole debacle for that was Flutie played the whole year, and then right before the playoffs, Wade Phillips was like, "We're gonna put Rob Johnson in," and then the Bills lose to the Titans on what Wychuck's his what was that? What do they call it, dude? It's, but what's the name of it? I can't believe it. It's just, you know what the problem is as a Bills fan, Maranto? You know what the problem is? There's just so many things now that are just all in my head.
No, we got him in Buffalo just in general.
I was gonna say you got the obvious
we got
one.
in the foot in the crease. We got,
There's just too much.
you know.
And speaking of foot in the crease, we got Sabres jerseys on tonight because the Sabre season, we're right around the corner. Boys are back practicing today. Hopefully Darlene's all right.
Yeah,
We'll touch on that in a little bit. But you're right. To your point, we got foot in the crease. We got wide right. We got another wide right against the Chiefs in the playoffs this year. And then I'm just trying to remember what that was. It's going to drive
We had a wide
me
left
nuts.
last week.
What was that when the Titans threw the ball? The illegal forward pass or
It was illegal
Music-
forward. They,
The
yeah,
music.
Music City
Music City-
Miracle.
they called it
Music City Miracle.
right?
Oh my
That was
gosh.
clean.
Oh,
That was
Thank
clean.
you. Thank you. Not that I want to
Yeah.
remember Music City Miracle, but that I think that to my point was
I got PTSD
when they
from
flopped
those
the
years,
quarterbacks.
man.
Oh,
I'm
for
telling you.
sure.
But-
For sure.
yeah, so no, the Jags,
Yeah, I
Not the
looked
Bills
it up,
number.
buddy. I didn't mean to cut you off. Jim Kelly was a quarterback. in that
Jimbo
game.
must have been
That's
like it must have been his last run.
Yeah.
Must have been his last run, man.
1996.
Yeah, I bet
Oh,
you-
96. I thought it was
was that
99.
and then he retired, right? I think
Yeah.
that's when he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There's
when
no way he
left.
was playing in
Yeah,
97.
that's
There's
when
no
he-
way.
that's right.
Yep, you
That's when
touched
it all
on it.
started.
You touched on it a little bit ago. Jags have lost their 7 straight. The Bills, on the other hand, they're going for their 5th straight home win.
Well, there's no secret. The Bills usually show up when they're in front of their fans
Yeah.
at home. It's 5 straight games. We turned it around last year against the Jets, I think it was. After who do we
Whenever
we
we have
lost? I
that,
know we lost to like Denver, and then after that we never lost a home game. I don't think last year when we lost against
we did
Denver
lose
to
against
the
Denver.
to the
Oh.
12 men on the field when they missed the field goal.
Yeah,
Dude, that's just
I
another.
mean, come
that's
on, what
just
a
being a
stupid-
Bills fan.
Yeah,
bro.
that,
it's
I mean,
Buffalo,
this is
man.
just the luck, right?
That's
I-
all it is.
I like remember going to that game and being with my dad, and then we were both celebrating because the field goal went wide right, and then I was like,
oh, hold on, wait a
it's
minute.
like, oh, wait a second, you
Wait
just
a
watch
second.
it pop up on the jumbotron that says flag, and you're like, oh, this isn't good. Like,
Like,
you
it's
know
got to
it's
be on the
against the Bills.
Broncos,
I
right? It's
wish.
got to be on the
Oh,
Broncos.
Being a Bills fan, you know it's against the Bills.
Mhm.
Every trip.
Oh,
you gotta love being a Bills fan and hosting a Bills podcast because it's just something. There's always what's going on over there.
My mic did a 360.
Did a little three. It did a
Did a little 360
twirl.
there. You saw that?
You
It's kind of cool.
yeah.
Should I do it again?
Show me how to do that.
You got
No,
you.
I'm
Just do
kidding.
one of these.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
All right.
Figure that out.
But all right. Oh, it makes a noise too when you do it. Apparently.
Yeah, like one of those straws and the
yeah. Like,
Oh
yeah.
man, I hate that
Um,
song.
But all right. Some familiar faces coming to Buffalo
Yes.
this week. Like last week when I said Jordan Poyer.
Agent
I
Zero.
said the Jaguars got
Did
Gabe
wear his
Davis.
jersey,
I was
but-
say we got a Gabe Davis jersey on right here next to me.
Yeah.
I might wear my Gabe Davis jersey on Monday.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna be
kind of what I
honest-
was thinking.
I'm
a
gonna be
little
honest with
bit.
you. I'm absolutely not putting that piece of shit
No,
on.
no.
Come on.
Well,
Come
every
on.
jersey that I
I'm not putting
have,
that on.
it's just weird that every jersey that I
Oh.
own, they don't play for the Bills no more.
Yeah, just don't get a Josh Allen jersey.
Yeah.
All right.
No James
You're-
Cook jersey.
No James Cook jersey. No Josh Allen jersey. Please don't
Don't
get.
you even dare to get a Keon Coleman jersey.
Can you get a James Cook jersey?
Why?
You want him out?
We don't need him.
What the hell?
No, we don't. We
All right, hot
we got a
take.
lot of guys.
Put that up there. Hot take.
Okay.
No,
okay.
no,
You
no.
tell the people why we don't need James Cook.
Okay.
Oh, Ray
I am
Davis.
glad to listen.
No. Go ahead. I don't
Because
want
Ray Davis is our answer, right, Case?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking like there's. I mean, we need him. Don't get me wrong, obviously, but
Take James Cook out of the Dolphins game. Is it
Do the
different?
Bills win?
Is
Do
it
the Bills
different?
win without
I mean,
James
let's
Cook
be
last week?
honest. Is it
Okay,
different?
my
Talk
bad.
about James
you're
Cook.
good,
I want
you're
to
good.
ask Chris this. So in the offseason, you said James Cook is gone after this season.
I said
Two-
it too.
You said it too.
John
two-
I
said
think a
it.
lot of people
2
were
weeks
saying
in,
that.
I know it's fresh. 2 weeks in, are you still feeling that type of?
Okay, that's a great question. You see, my thing about the Bills and with running backs and under Brandon Bean is you've seen it with Devin Singletary, you've seen it with Zach Moss. He does draft these running backs. I'm not going to say fairly high, but he drafts them kind of high, the second and third round, which are prime picks on running like any position.
Right.
My honest thought process is Brandon Bean doesn't see value in putting money into the running back position. And I'm going to tell you right now, most of the times in the NFL, around the whole entire league, you can only name 5 or 6 running backs that really deserve to get that type of money.
Right.
And I don't think James Cook really is the guy that's going to be making. He will make money for a different team. There's teams that will pay James Cook. I just don't think the Bills value the running back position enough to pay James Cook for not like this big amount of money and take up a bunch of cap room when they draft running backs so well. Like Ray Davis, I won't lie to you. I can imagine Ray Davis being a big factor. If they don't re-sign James Cook,
Mhm.
Ray Davis could be potentially a starting running back for the Bills, and then they'll probably sign somebody and then maybe draft another
Yeah,
guy.
like
it's like they've always done
It's a
that for the
rotation.
Bills.
See,
Miami
So-
has always done that.
No, you go.
So even if James Cook gets back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons, first running back since LaShawn McCoy,
Mhm.
you still don't.
it's
Tough ass
It's-
by Brandon
It's
Bean.
tough because of what Brandon Bean has shown us through his tenure with the Bills. He doesn't put money into the running back position, and he doesn't value it the same way that other teams value it. And I mean, do I like James Cook? I love James Cook. I think he's a really solid running back. There's things that I think he could do better for the Bills, but I mean, he shows up when the Bills need him. I mean, you look back to Dallas. Dallas last season, the guy had an absolute monster game and completely destroyed the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
And then you look at against the Dolphins. He was effective in both the passing and rushing game, which really plays a big role for the Bills. But my honest truth is, do I think that the Bills are going to put money into the running back position and give him a second contract? I really don't. I just don't.
I think it's going to be one of those things too. I would love to see James Cook back. I think it's going to be one of those things we see with Brandon Bean with all his past free agents. Here's my price. You don't like it. I hope you get more money next.
Exactly.
I hope you go get more money somewhere else.
Exactly.
Right.
What is that bottom comment?
Yeah, I
say?
was going to say, you have a comment from T. Dobbs. I think things have changed in the NFL. Running backs are going to be critical going forward. Do you guys agree?
I kind of agree because that's kind of what I was going to get to. Is I think that with the workload that they're giving James Cook in the first 2 weeks, to me is kind of like, I don't know. I would love for them to sign James Cook.
Yeah.
I think that they will sign James Cook. I don't know if it'll be a crazy deal, but just based off of the workload, it kind of makes me seem like, okay, this guy's in the offense a lot. They use him a lot. Like, what does that look like for future? I feel like in the future they might just keep him around.
And you guys seen the stats. I'm sure you guys have. It's been all over. Through 2 weeks of the NFL, passing yards and the quarterbacks, it's been drastically low compared to past years.
Mhm.
So, like he said, they're leaning more on the running backs. It's just the new day
Running
and
back
age
market's
of
tough.
the new day and age of defense. They can defend the pass more than they can the run now. So we're kind of seeing it flip more to the running game for offense.
So I don't completely disagree with that at all. I do think the NFL, especially so far, what it seems like this season is leaning towards the running game.
Right.
But what I'm going to tell you is, as far as for the Bills offense, I don't think the reason I'm not confident that the Bills are going to re-sign James Cook is, yes, like I said about the whole Brandon Bean thing with him not extending running backs and giving him that second contract. But my biggest thing is the Bills have a phenomenal offensive line, like a really solid offensive line. And you see Ray Davis get plugged in there and you see him make plays. Not that he's gotten a huge look, but when he's in there, he looks decent.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, my thought process, and maybe I'm with the ages. Maybe I'm back a couple years ago where the NFL was just this big passing league, which I still think it is. I just think it's week 2. It's been kind of weird. It's been a weird start to the NFL
Small
season.
sample size.
I
still.
really think the NFL is pass first, run second. I mean, I don't think anything's changed. You have phenomenal quarterbacks. Like you have Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Like you have these quarterbacks that are just known for being able to be gunslingers.
Right.
And you have so many more coming into the NFL, like an Anthony Richardson. These guys have arms. They can throw the ball. And I just don't think the NFL is going to shy away from that part of it. But my point is, like for the Bills, is I just think, why spend the money on all these running backs and give a running back a second contract when you have other holes on the team, especially, by the way, at the wide receiver position, which I do think that the Bills next offseason are going to put money into the wide receiver position.
We got tons of it.
I just don't see the Bills putting money into the running back position. Like I said, when it's just not valued like that for the Bills. And the offensive line is just, they have a solid offensive line. The running back position, in my opinion, in the NFL, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think is a plug and play. There's so many running backs in the league.
You can find them
don't
anywhere.
Start right now. Wait,
But
you
that's
know
my
what? Time
thing.
out. I'll take it. I'll take it all the way out west. There's so many running backs in the league that just don't get a chance to play because they're outshined by somebody in front of them. Jordan Mason for the 49ers.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know who the hell that guy was if
No.
if Christian McCaffrey wasn't hurt. Jordan Mason and that's another team that has a great offense, a great offensive line, a great scheme. And yes, they're a run first team, but the Bills right now are just anything. Like whatever's going to win the game,
Pick
that's
your
what the Bills are
poison.
gonna do.
That's what they're gonna do.
And I just don't think having James Cook is this like massive necessity for the Bills. I think he's a phenomenal running back, but I don't think he'll get a second contract for the Bills.
I want to touch on James Cook real quick. So same thing you guys are kind of saying. You were taking the words out of my mouth. I think, like you said, he's going to be too expensive for what Bean wants.
One after him. Keep going.
Okay. He's going to be too expensive for what the bill, like Chris and you guys were saying, running backs, you don't really, I mean, you need them obviously, but you don't have to use them as much anymore.
Yeah, look at the running backs that came through Buffalo these past couple of years. Antonio Williams.
I was just going to bring all them guys.
You got old Frank Gore on his last leg.
Right.
And they're still running hard for the Bills. You get like Yeah.
It's not
To my point, you can find him anywhere.
exactly, because I'm gonna say it's not the Tyrod and Shady days
Mhm.
anymore, where they were running the ball and passing when they had to. Now they're gonna pass the ball and run when they had. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, same shit. There's guys everywhere. You don't even have to draft them anymore. You can go and
Jordan Mason was UDFA to his point.
That's what I mean. You go and find a guy out of free agents, what, for 3-4 million, plug him in your offense and move on.
Mhm.
Put the money into a wide receiver this year is what I'll hope for sure.
Yeah, we got, like I said,
Pound the table on that one because it's going to be needed.
we got tons of money to spend this offseason. Boy, am I ready for it.
Maybe a safety. We'll see. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll
Hey,
see.
I don't know, man.
Like
The safety
Cole
duo
Biff.
that we got going right
I
now,
do like
it's
Cole
been
Bishop.
playing pretty good.
Hey, Maranta, what's that last comment? We got a fresh one.
I don't think it's as it's not good.
No, it's not. I
No,
saw a
I was
big-
reading it.
I
It's
saw
kind
a
of
big
funny.
paragraph, and I was like, if you don't think it's
No, I don't think it's bad. I think he just said it says multiple media outlets. I'm going to try to read it from back here. Multiple media outlets are reporting former NFL quarterback Tom Brady just got his
taint pierced.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see, that's what I'm. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just some stupid
That's-
shit.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah.
I didn't get that far.
That's what I was looking
And
earlier. I was
probably-
looking at it. I was like, what is that?
Probably
say?
wouldn't have just had addressed it had I known. That's
That's why
again.
I'll-
on
I'll-
me
That's why I
as the
didn't bring it up.
Okay.
I was gonna
That's
skip over-
on.
I was
That's
I didn't
on me
I
as
was
the
gonna
podcast
mention it
host.
earlier, but I peeped it and I was like, hold on.
When I see paragraphs like that, I think it's more.
All right, here we go. That's going to be a serious one from Dobbs, man. That's going to be a serious
And
one.
I'll read that.
Yeah, what we got?
All right, we'll hear this one.
It's the counter to too high shelf pass defense. Cook's faster than Davis, although I think Davis is going to be a great 2. Cook is going to extend Josh's career. Josh won't have to get hammered.
All right, well, okay. To his point, that's fair because now there's something else that I really haven't thought about is when I think of Brandon Beane and everything that he's done the last 7-8 seasons is it's a whole different team. Like in the first 7 seasons of Josh Allen's career, we'll say 6 seasons of Josh Allen's career, it's a different team from then. We're going into what everybody said was Josh Allen's second team, right? Like
Yep.
you lose your
Right.
Diggs, you lose Gabe Davis, you lose all these other guys, you lose defensive pieces. Now you're on your second team with Josh Allen, and it might look different in these next couple of years. Maybe the Bills
for
do
sure.
extend a running back. Maybe Brandon Beane does change it. And to his point, like I've already said, coming out of week 1, my concern was Josh Allen had to do way too much to beat the Cardinals. He hurt his hand because the guy was jumping over. Like we know Josh Allen jumps over dudes, but he had to do too much to win the football game. And then the
Really
week 2
didn't have to
against the
do a damn
Dolphins, he
thing.
didn't have to do anything. They did lean on James Cook, like to his point.
Defense
There's
was
going to
there.
be games where Josh has to do everything, not James Cook isn't going to score 3 touchdowns every single
He's
game.
not.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just another game, another proving point of why Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Right. But
He's doing other stuff that other quarterbacks can't do.
right. But what I'm saying to his point is maybe I'm completely wrong about the fact that Brandon Beane won't value the running back position. Maybe in this second stint of Josh Allen's career where he's going to see a whole different team. Maybe the running back position is valued more this second go around trying to make a run towards the Super Bowl than it was the first.
Yeah, because he's not
with
getting any
everybody else.
younger. I understand.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And my thing, I think the running back market, like nobody is signing running backs to big contracts. You know what I'm saying? I think the running back market in general is just terrible.
Really, just Josh Jacobs this past
Yeah,
offseason.
yeah. Like other than that, everybody else walks and going to new teams because they don't want to pay them.
Which it is crazy when you think about it. Josh Jacobs got the bag. I think Josh Jacobs is a really good running back, but I still will make arguments. I think the best running back in football is probably Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, well, yeah.
CMC though.
Well, okay, CMC. I'm talking about guys that I was more or less. No. I was more or less actually talking about and I should have alluded to this. I was more talking about guys that were in the open market this past season. So that's on me. Like I was talking about guys that hit the open market, like Josh Jacobs, Saquon. Because I really thought Saquon, I don't even know what his contract looks like with the Eagles. It's a pretty hefty contract still.
he got
He got a bag.
Not. I don't think it's
I'll take a
I don't even really think it's
Did
close.
Josh
to what
Jacobs
got.
Did Josh Jacobs get more money?
I'm
Josh
pretty
definitely
sure
got
Josh
more.
Jacobs got.
Okay.
Yeah, they gave
Which-
him the bag.
Josh Jacobs is a phenomenal running back. I got him in
I
fantasy.
think
But
it was
I think
4
Saquon's
years,
still
48
better.
mil.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. So Saquon 3 years, 37.75.
I think Josh got 4 years, 48.
He says, that being said, Josh wants to eclipse Cam Newton's 75 rushing touchdown title, 20 to go.
You could probably get that.
I
Hey,
think
10 to
dude,
go for the Bills.
10. I was gonna say he's almost the all-time leader for the Bills,
Bills,
and
yeah.
let alone he's coming close to being the leading quarterback, which is crazy when you think about it. But 20 to go, I'm fairly confident we will hopefully see that.
To be him and Hurts for in the future. It'll be Hurts and Allen.
Yeah, Hurts. He better credit his whole entire offensive line
Yeah.
for the amount of
But I
touch
don't got no
pushes.
Jason Kelsey now,
Touchdown's
so.
a touchdown.
Touchdown's
right?
a touchdown. He's the
Yeah.
one that gets the ball across the plane.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give a lot of credit to that Eagles offensive line.
For sure.
All right, NFL news around the league. I'm going to take things out west again. We're going to talk about Isaiah Pacheco to IR, man. Isaiah Pacheco to IR. That is an ouch. Obviously it looked nasty when it happened. We all kind of thought that, but it's like, wow, I wasn't really expecting it to be. What was it? A fractured fibula?
Yep.
Fractured fibula. Yeah.
So that's
And
a-
believe it or not,
Fibula.
it's 6
One
to
of
8
the two.
weeks.
6 to 8
I
weeks.
heard about that.
Believe it or not.
Chiefs are still going to be able to get it done without him, with
Well,
or
they
without.
got Carson Steele.
They do have Carson.
got-
Steele. They did.
I got
They-
an idea. When
They
you're
did
done.
just sign Kareem Hunt too.
It did.
Oh, they
Yeah.
did end up
They
signing.
did
Yeah,
sign
yeah,
Kareem Hunt to the
they-
practice squad, which I think
Stop playing.
give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time. Kareem Hunt won't just be a practice squad running back. He will be up with the starting offense of
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
Oh, he's gonna.
It is not just gonna be P Ryan.
I told
Some
you.
I mean, he
Samaje
could
Perine.
even make the Broncos roster.
I
man.
told you that
mean,
was gonna happen, didn't I?
Oh yeah, we all knew it was
Kareem,
gonna
yeah.
happen. It's Kareem back to the Chiefs.
I didn't
He knows
know.
that offense.
I'm quite
I didn't
confident.
even see you got signed.
Andy Reid is the best offensive coach in the NFL. I would
Oh, right
probably
now.
argue. There's no doubt about it. And I think regardless of who's in the running back
yeah,
position,
they'll make it work.
they'll make it work.
They'll make it work.
Isaiah Pacheco is. I do love the guy because he just runs like he's
Dude,
so
he
pissed
runs
off
like
at
he's
the
mad
ground.
at some. Like he's gonna,
just
like
he runs so mad. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
looks painful to run like
It-
that.
it
It's
does
probably
look
why
painful to run
he
with
messed
that.
his leg up.
I would say it's either painful for him or painful for the guy that he runs into. Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But he's fun to watch. So definitely seeing him go down kind of sucks. But then that obviously that leads right into my next one about the Chiefs signing Kareem Hunt. And then we'll go even
I
further
want-
out west.
Well,
Travis.
I wanna stick with the Chiefs for a second.
Oh, we're staying on Kansas City. My fault.
Travis Kelsey.
Yeah,
looks old.
Past couple weeks, he's got like what, 3 catches, 34 yards,
Yeah.
Looks
no
old.
touchdowns.
Is he too focused on Taylor Swift?
Oh, me last year I would have said that. I did say that, and it came and bit me in my ass.
You did get the whole entire Swiftie fan base.
I
on us,
did.
which we had a lot of love on the podcast. Our analytics shot up because that's
We did.
that's nuts for Travis.
Yeah.
That's nuts for Travis.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
but are you are you a Swiftie? Are you a Swiftie over there?
Shoot. I mean, Jackie she's turning me into one.
Okay.
We
Okay,
do
Swifties.
bump some Swifties in the car.
I bumped with
Swifties.
Taylor Swift.
We bump it in the
sometimes.
car. We bump it in the car. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
Give me old Taylor Swift. And
I'm an
I'll
old.
say,
Okay,
I
yeah,
can't-
there's
I
some
don't
old
like the
Taylor
new-
Swift
I don't
songs that
like the
count.
new stuff, but her old day. What was?
Can't
her
even
big
listen to the
song
radio
back
without
then?
hearing Taylor Swift. Songs.
Bro, I'm at work and I'm listening to Taylor Swift because they got it on the radio.
I will tell you, Jackie made me sit in her living room and watch that Eras tour.
Ah.
Start to finish.
I feel
You're
the Eras
sitting
tour
there.
in my future, man.
When is
So
it
yo,
over?
but my point is he too focused on Taylor Swift? Who knows?
No.
I think he's just old.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Just
think
looks old.
truthfully,
They
what
got
I
some
think-
dogs at tight ends though.
Truthfully, what I think
They
it
got
is
some depth.
is the fact that they haven't really needed to give him the football.
No.
Other guys are showing up for the Chiefs offense.
Noah Gray got paid before the
Yeah.
week 1 game, and then you got a couple tight
It
ends.
scares me that he
I
got a
guess so,
contract
yeah.
because what do the Chiefs see in him? Like after we finally get through getting tormented by Patty Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, is Noah Gray just?
I feel like
gonna
every
absolutely
time I
torment
watch a
us?
Chiefs game, Noah Gray does something. Like he always seems like he performs.
I think
He
we might be
does.
screwed, fellas. I think Andy Reid sees something. He's like, there
He
we
is
go.
the next Travis.
He's like
Kelce.
that guy. He's gonna win us football games. He's gonna win us Super Bowls, and he's gonna get me cheeseburgers. That's what I'm-
Listen, though, I
Yeah.
got
To
To
something
be fair, they have not thrown him the ball.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
just
I'm saying.
what I was.
So
getting
we don't
into.
know. Like he only had 7 targets in 2 games. So maybe, I don't know. Like maybe they just don't need him right now. Like that's.
It seems like
right?
it seems like without the wide receiver weapons that they got, though, that you would think they would throw him the ball more.
Well,
but Isaiah Pacheco gets a lot of the
that's the thing.
receptions
Do
as
you
well.
feel like the league is changing? This is my theory that I have. Is I feel with the change in the way we do preseason games.
Yep.
I feel like September is almost like it reminds me of like watching, I'm a big soccer guy and they play 38 games in a season. I watch basketball, I watch baseball a little bit. It's like they're almost like still getting going. Like
Yeah.
where in
just
the
like-
old days, week 1, you had to be ready to go because you had 4 preseason games. Like, is the game changing a little bit? Like we're
I
just
think
kind of
so.
like soft.
just
like,
a little more soft. I
yeah,
think
like
it's just
because I feel like Dalton, they haven't even Kincaid, they barely thrown it to him.
I know.
Like
yeah.
I feel like they know what they've got, but they're like, we're saving him until we need him. Like we're
Yeah.
gonna start using him when we need him.
I can get behind that.
I
Right.
like it.
Wait, I want to touch a quick thing on Kelsey, if that's cool.
By the way, I take my Kelsey comments back. I take my Kelsey comments back about being distracted by Taylor Swift.
Why?
Just gonna take him back.
Yo, so Moranto had a right idea. They
text
haven't targeted him like
Yeah, he
that in
did.
his couple games.
I thought
mean,
so.
If you look at his stats last year, he didn't pop out till the end of the season anyways either. So same thing as last year. You see what I mean? So I think same thing he's just saying too, give it time. You give it week 8, week 9, week 10, he's going to be having them games again.
I think the
100 yards,
expectations were
2
to see him all
touchdowns.
year, though, which is kind of what I was
yeah.
hoping too.
Yep.
They will find a way to get him involved in the offense. It's
What
no
you guys
secret.
laughing
No
and
secret.
smiling
I-
at down
I-
there?
I
Whoa.
I had to take the Kelsey comments back.
Well, no, what happened? I
I had
want
to
to
take
hear
it
it.
back.
I need to hear him.
We don't need to go there.
Okay.
We don't need to go
Maybe
there.
after the pod.
Maybe after the podcast.
Alright.
Maybe
I'm
after.
so goddamn scared right now.
I'm so you're fucking
You're
scared.
scared. I'm scared.
fucking scared, man.
That's
All
a
right.
good one.
All right, we're going to head out a little bit further out west. We're going to go towards CMC and the 49ers, breaking my damn heart because CMC fell to the second overall pick, and we felt smart drafting him. And here we are because he lands on IR.
Imagine me too.
But the good news is we signed Jordan Mason, so we're
Does it
good.
look so bad?
We got-
CD might not play.
We got a dog for a
Does it
dog.
look so bad?
We-
CD might not play.
you want us to make that trade
No,
now?
I'm good.
You want to make that trade?
No, I'm
now?
good.
I'll trade
No,
for
I'm
CD.
good.
What? No. CMC.
Did you
for
see
CD.
this? Hold on, did you see the trade that John Rivera sent me for CD Lamb?
No.
In fantasy, he wanted to send me Keon Coleman. Oh, dude, I gotta pull it up.
Pull it up.
I'll
yeah.
pull it up.
You wanna
Oh,
pull it
while
up
you're-
on-
You're
Why
heading
don't-
out. You're heading more out west.
Why don't
You guys
while you're
go
pulling
ahead.
it up, we're gonna stay out west. CMC to IR. That absolutely that sucks. And then Debo Samuel out looks like out for a couple of weeks,
That's the calf.
which that just absolutely
Where was
sucks.
it
The
at?
49ers are they in trouble? Are they in trouble through 2 weeks right now?
See,
They just dropped a dud to the Vikings.
they did.
They lose Christian McCaffrey. They're out Debo Samuel. Where are we at? With
Everyone
with-
is expecting them to lose though, because we had that stat where they haven't beat the Vikings in Minnesota since like
Unless they
1991,
get
1992. So that was written on the wall. But no, I think who they play this week? Rams. Interdivision matchup. I think they're gonna just be just fine. That defense is gonna hold them strong. Jordan
Yeah,
Mason,
yeah.
he'll be all right. Brandon Ayuk, I'm hoping he makes a lot of bettors happy this weekend. I think they're gonna be just fine.
Let's stay out west. We're not going Midwest. We're staying out west, and we're going down to the Los Angeles Rams. Wide receiver duo out for multiple weeks between Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp.
It's gonna
That's-
hurt.
That's yeah,
Tough
I'm
for
gonna tell you right
Matthew
now.
Stafford.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Any of the Rams wide receivers, any of their backup wide receivers, go pick them up in fantasy football.
Oh,
Like,
if-
go
Oh,
pick
who's
him up
that
in
one
fantasy
dude?
football.
Oh, the other
Tutu
Rams.
Atwell.
Tutu Atwell. That's
Tutu
the guy I'm
Atwell.
thinking about.
Yo,
Fast
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he's fast. I think he scored a lot last year.
I think you did too. I was gonna
I pick up
touch-
Tyler Higbee.
That's
Oh,
another
yes.
good one.
Wait.
Or
Is he back?
Does
he-
he's not back.
I was gonna
Does
say,
he
did
play
he?
for
Did
the
he
Rams?
Johnny
no, he-
Munt is his
Yeah, I was
backup.
gonna say. I'm gonna say.
Johnny
I
Munt,
think
not
he's
Tyler
recovering.
Higbee.
I think he's recovering from one of the nastiest ACL
Tyler
tears that
Higbee
you
or
ever seen.
Johnny Munt. That's what I'm thinking of.
He took that helmet right to the knee against the 49ers, or not the 49ers, the Packers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's got a while.
Big thing though, for real, Kyron Williams would be a big pickup. Obviously, he's not going to be there, but that'd be the guy to
He's a
get
good
in
trade
fantasy.
target.
Yeah, I would trade
right.
for him.
Now,
Oh, my bad. Go
no,
ahead.
you're good. Not fantasy, real NFL. I know we're 2 weeks in, but this long laundry list of players injured through 2 weeks of football, are we going to see trades happen long before the trade deadline around week 8, week 9?
It's kind of weird because like I feel like in the NFL you don't really see
Mhm.
trades like that.
You kind of just stick
this
with your
early.
team until
and then
you-
right around the deadlines when you see guys
'Cause
start.
then-
to
It's
get
kind of
moved.
funny because when that Debo news came out, did you guys see the news that the Niners checked in on Justin Jefferson in the offseason?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just kind of funny how those
things
come out as soon as a player like that gets injured.
Right.
Could
I
you
know what
imagine Justin Jefferson?
Oh
in
my-
offense.
Are you telling me?
Well,
are
think
you telling
about
me- now, just imagine if it was Debo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and Justin Jefferson,
Good luck
then
stopping that.
CMC,
Oh, and I'm sorry, George Kittle at the tight end
and
position.
then CMC gets hurt and he's throwing Mason. I mean, dude,
So what do you? My big thing there is though, all he does is throw little passes. Justin Jefferson's your guy. You want long. You know
I'm sure
what I
they
mean? You
would.
want him
I'm
going
sure they
deep.
would adjust.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
mean,
with
dude,
you.
you got Justin
Purdy-
Jefferson.
I think Brock Purdy would start to let that thing rip if he had
Leads the
Justin
league with
Jefferson.
what 500 yards in 2 games. That's 250 a game. That ain't really a.
Well, nobody's really throwing the ball
That's
that
the thing,
hot
right?
through
That's
twos,
true. That's
so.
true. I saw Josh was like
He ain't even up there.
18th or 19th.
Well, yeah, because my man had a decent week 1 and then threw 114 yards or whatever in week 2.
It's Derek Carr and Sam Darnold right now.
Oh yeah,
Derek-
Carr. Or Purdy was number 1.
Get on
It
the
was
car wave,
550.
man. Get on. There's 2 guys here that picked the Saints to beat the Cowboys last week,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's because I think there's guys here that believe in Derek Carr.
I've kind of always been like a sneaky Derek Carr.
Derek
fan,
Carr,
I'm
he can
thinking.
let the ball rip when he's healthy.
Oh yeah, when he's available, when he's not hurt, and
Man,
I
that's
don't
just
think
the
this-
fraudulent ass Cowboys being the fraudulent ass Cowboys.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Saints
Dude,
are
dude, but the
actually a
Saints
tough
have put
team.
up like
so-
91 points in like 2 weeks or something like that.
I,
That's
I,
crazy.
I get it.
Give me Derek Carr, and
I
I'm
like
telling
him.
you right
I
now.
fuck with him. I
I'm
fuck
telling you
with
right
the
now.
Saints.
There's Juwan Johnson at the tight end position. That's my guy. That's my guy.
I like him a lot.
I like
I
Juwan
follow him on
Johnson.
TikTok.
I follow him on TikTok too.
Shaheed or
Rashid
22.
Shaheed.
We were
He's
just
Very
talking
fast.
last night.
Yeah, he's fast, dude.
Bro, so
Very
me and
fast.
Travis are playing Madden last night. I didn't know that he was 22.
He
as a
said
wide
22
receiver.
at the wide receiver position. That's wild.
Can't forget about Alvin Kamara. But yo, hang
and you
on.
got Chris Olave.
Yo, my boy A.T. Perry was cooking you last night.
Yeah, whatever. Hang on. We'll talk about that in a second. But you guys brought up your upside of the week. What about mine when I told
I
you
know,
last week?
dude. How are we taking this long to get into the fact?
We need Tank here now.
There's 2
Where's he
different
at?
things. He takes the Packers to beat the Colts, and then he tells you to take the Packers in your survivor pool, and you take the Colts, and now you're out of your survivor
Okay,
pool.
should have
Kind of.
listened right there.
Maybe we should. That's kind of on us.
No. That's on him for hitting that. Text.
Yeah, that's true.
We
That's
told
true.
him if he wanted to be safe, maybe just stay away from that game
True.
And pick the Jets.
and pick the Jets.
And
And,
then-
and then what happened? I mean, the Jets won, and then the Packers won, which is. What
But
we
I
told
said
him
if
to.
you want to be safe, take the Packers.
That is true.
What did I say?
I'm just saying, you look at the paper, Malik Willis versus the Colts.
and I would have took
not-
them.
yeah, like,
I would
But
have
you look on paper.
on.
You
I'll
got to
be
stop
honest,
looking on paper, man.
on
That's the
paper.
thing.
If they had Jordan Love, I'm picking Indy. I really am.
Hey,
Wow.
at least I
That's crazy.
You
think
want to
so?
know my big thing? I love Jordan Love. Don't get me wrong.
Time
He's
out.
a great
Time out.
quarterback.
I'm starting to fume a little bit. down
Same
there.
thing with Jack and his 49ers Brown. He said, "Oh, only reason I'm taking them, no Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson. Only same thing. I'm taking
I respect that.
if
You think the
if
Colts-
this is my big thing. I love Jordan Love. He's great. He has a lot of
no
talent.
pun intended.
Huh?
No pun intended.
Whatever.
I love. I love that take.
I get it. So the thing though is, if you want to, the Packers right now, they're built with their backup quarterback in. They have one of the best running backs in football
100%.
behind them. A guy that can get a workload like that. Look,
Mhm.
if you go back at the stats, he probably had 30 something carries, if not more.
Get a lot of touches.
Exactly. So then that's the thing. Now you go in there. First of all, they're at home field advantage there. That's my one big thing. They're playing the
Casey was
Colts.
a cheesehead that day.
I remember I kept saying I
You
was
were
a
a
cheesehead.
He was. She said
So
in my
the
house.
thing though with the Colts is,
AR also helped him out with throwing 3 picks.
okay, that's right where I'm getting into. So he threw those 3 picks, and on paper, the Colts should be a good team. Don't get me wrong. I think that they still need to mesh it together. They're, you know what I
Well,
mean?
their quarterback's still young.
Their quarterback's still young.
He's only
They're-
played probably like what 8
Aaron,
games.
Anthony Richardson. He's just
Seven.
like a raw talent, right?
I
he
think
has a
he's
lot
hurt.
of work.
He's
around
very
him.
raw, but okay. So
kind of
yeah, finish your Jordan Love because I want to add something about Jordan Love, and then we can tap into Anthony Richardson. too.
Okay. I got some. I'll save the Anthony Richardson thing though. But Jordan Love though, just I mean, I honestly don't even know how to explain it. Really, my big thing was run that ball with Josh Jacobs. You don't have your starting quarterback. That's how you're gonna take advantage.
Yeah,
of the
that's true.
clock,
You can just keep that on Malik Willis's hands.
and that's
pretty
your
much.
big thing. That's your
Yeah.
big thing. You know what I mean?
I definitely agree to that point of how like what they did, their game plan against the Colts and how they won. I will say I'm Jordan Love. I'm going to be quite honest with you, is my second favorite quarterback in the league.
He's just
Me
I
too.
really
Just some of the throws that he
like him a
makes.
lot, and he kind of offers a little bit of like being able to throw the ball, and then he can also take off and run. I do like Jordan Love a lot, but I think Jordan Love in that game, like you're really still going to take you're taking the Colts instead of the Packers if Jordan Love's in for real. Because I think Jordan Love is not a bad
He's not a bad.
I think
guy.
they were playing the Eagles tough in week 1 in Brazil when he was playing, bro. Like I think the Eagles are
he played
obviously a phenomenal football team, but like I don't know. I think with Jordan Love and the Packers are one of the best teams in the NFC. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I get where you're coming
I
from.
think give him
but-
like a more reliable, more talented wide receiver
Yeah.
one, and I think like they would be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Jordan Love's fault that he's playing with a bunch of wide receiver twos.
Yeah, like
that's not
Christian
his fault.
Watson, like he's good, but he's a wide receiver.
He's not a wide
Is he
receiver
not
one.
just like kind of like Gabe Davis a little bit.
Kind of like Christian Watson, Devontae Wicks,
Jaden Reed,
they
you
got
have
Jaden Reed,
Dobbs.
and then they got Romeo Dobbs.
Jaden Reed's
got-
got to be their best guy.
He's one of their best guys, but all those guys, you put those guys on a bunch of other teams, none of those guys are wide
Yeah,
receivers.
exactly. Like,
They're just not.
they just
not
need to find
like-
their guy. Like,
It's they're kind of in the same position that the Bills wide receivers core is in.
Yes,
There's just a bunch of
exactly.
guys that can do different things, and I mean, I don't
You
know.
never know what
But-
player is going to have what week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I can't hate on my man Jordan Love. Jordan Love, I'm a big Jordan Love guy. But Anthony Richardson, you touched on it. You said raw talent. Anthony Richardson really reminds me a lot of Josh Allen
Dude,
in the
he's
sense
just
of he's
the arm
the
strength.
arm strength is crazy. He can
mobility.
take off and run. He's a raw talent. There is no doubt about it.
He needs his Ken Dorsey.
Yeah, no, he needs his Brian Dable. That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Then you're
There is no
conversing.
doubt about it that he is a very raw talent. And we got a couple of comments. Oh, we got a
I see
couple.
the first comment or the first word's Josh.
Well, let's get Casey's moms too about the 49ers.
What's she say about
49ers.
49ers are going to win this week. A rough start just means the victory is coming. Have faith. Dobbs,
Go Kelly.
Josh
Go
is
Kelly.
third
Go Kelly.
in total QPR. Carr, Kyler, and then Josh, the new Josh Allen.
That's 17.
Take what the defense gives you. Mahomes is tied for interception leader at 3.
Yes, this is everything he just said.
This is
was completely true. Everything he just said was completely true. But real quick, like I said, Anthony Richardson, I think he's going to be a good quarterback for the Colts. I really do. That at the quarterback position is in my opinion, if you can run the ball, you have an absolute crazy arm. That's
everybody
that's
saw
where the
the throw
game
from
that's
week
where the
one.
game's going.
Right.
That's where the game's
exactly.
going. I mean, you have a lot of quarterbacks coming into the league that are like that.
Josh, yeah.
And
Caleb.
I mean, I would say Caleb, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, not that he's like crazy mobile, but he can even take off and run sometimes. And
Yeah.
there's no doubt about it. The guy's going to gas you with his arm, that's just I think where the league's going. I think the league's just going
Oh, for
to
sure.
that with the raw quarterbacks that can run the ball and that seem to be able to throw the ball from the 1 yard line to the other 1 yard line. Now, I know that's unrealistic, but I'm saying
I
that's
mean,
what it
dude,
seems like we're headed.
Anthony Richardson off his back foot, pretty much falling through the ball
Yeah.
68 yards down the field. I mean, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I gotta
is crazy.
touch something on Anthony Richardson real quick. I love, like you guys are saying, he's a good comparison to Josh. Cam Newton.
That
would
was
be
his
another one.
comparison.
And that bigger build with that strong arm, just like you guys are saying. The only thing that worries me is the man cannot stay healthy. You go back to his college days, he still couldn't stay healthy. You go to his first season,
It's already
last
not
year,
been healthy.
he hasn't been. You know what I
They
mean?
had a
It's
stat.
just-
He's played 17 games since high school.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Not a lot of
terrible.
games.
That's terrible.
Since high school, not even
Yeah,
college.
that's
high
terrible.
school.
Oh wow,
That is terrible.
That's a
Think
That's-
about
that's
it.
That's a stat I didn't really know.
There's 14 games in college. Okay, so that means he didn't make it through a full season there. He must not the other 3 years after. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Imagine playing your last high school game. And you're like, all right, 17 games of football. I'll be playing in the NFL.
yeah, right. Like you think you have all these next games, all these other games, but you really don't.
You really got. And actually, 17 games. It's probably a little bit less than that, right? Because he's been in the NFL. He has played in a couple of different games.
Yeah.
This is a true stat. He's only played 17 games between his high school career.
It's in the
and-
teens. It's in the teens. I saw it on
Either
Twitter.
way,
So,
I mean that's
I-
crazy.
I'm
You
pretty
saw it
sure
too,
it's-
dude.
Yeah, John was telling me he hasn't
Wow.
played a full season
Wow.
since high school. Was his last full season.
So it's got to be in the teens.
yeah, exactly.
Because he didn't go to college all 4.
No, he was only there a couple years.
Yeah.
3 maybe.
So it makes sense.
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
I mean, God bless him. I hope he turns out to be one of the best
Yeah, man,
quarterbacks.
that's Tank's dude.
That's what I mean. I really, he has so much potential, but being healthy is one of the biggest things in sports.
Being
If
available.
you can't stay healthy and you can't be available, you're not going to succeed. You
What
know
is-
what I mean?
What do they say, man? Your best ability in sports is your availability. man.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Preach it,
That's
bro.
what it is. All right, Travis. You had one last thing in NFL news. You had Dolphins chosen, and
Oh,
whoops.
too
Whoops.
soon.
Oh,
Guys,
sh-
too soon.
Sorry,
didn't know
dude.
they
Sorry.
called
That's on me.
Today.
That's on
Too
me.
soon.
I forgot. I
need
forgot.
him to score.
I forgot.
Six-
You were
via-
one touchdown away from a $640
Via
bet.
Steve, my
That's
stepdad. He texted me earlier. He's like, Dolphins cut chosen LL.
Was it?
that's on me. I think the Dolphins cut Chosen just because he didn't really do anything. Odell's on the PU, not the PUP.
Oh.
He's on the IR list, so he's out.
Got 2 weeks.
He's out regardless. 2 more weeks, but
That's Braxton Berrios till Odell comes back.
Braxton Berrios.
Look at Tyreek. If they can get him the ball, that's a problem.
Yeah, well, I think
As
the
long as
Dolphins,
you're not playing the Bills.
I think
He's
the Dolphins' thought process is they don't have anybody to give him the ball right now. So that's, I mean, you know what? Although Skylar Thompson did not play bad against the Bills in the playoffs when he came up here.
He diced us up.
He did dice us up. We only won 34-31.
Right.
So they damn near almost eliminated us. Oh, I would have been in my not my truck, but I'd have been in my car crying.
Third string because Tua wasn't there either, was he?
It was Mike White starting.
Mike White was starting.
Mike White got hurt. Mike
He
White,
got hurt.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah,
Backup
that's right.
quarterback.
He pulled up here.
He's
He's got to go to the Pats.
I would say if he goes to the Pats, he's done the whole entire AFC East too.
He has.
It's
But-
crazy.
All right. Well, here we go. I mean, we're
dive
going
into
into week
it.
3 already.
Another week.
This you blink
Another
your
pick 'em.
eyes. You blink your eyes, and you're in week 3. Update real quick on the records. I'm 20-12. Travis is 17-15. Casey's 18-14, and Ben, we're gonna give him 8-8 in the first week, and then he actually went 8-8 last week. So
Yeah.
Ball don't lie.
Yeah,
Ball don't lie.
don't lie.
He's 16-16. So you got me in first, Casey in
Good
second,
shit,
Travis
buddy.
in third, and
Right,
Ben in
thank you.
fourth.
I appreciate that.
And we are about to kick it off with the Patriots at the Jets tomorrow night on Thursday Night Football in the Meadowlands.
Sleeping for that one.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's an AFC's matchup.
It is.
I'm tuned in. I'm tapped in.
You guys want me to start? I got one off rip here.
Start us off.
Give me New England here
Wow.
All right.
on the road.
They're both 1-1.
Divisional game. They're coming off beating Cincinnati. Well,
Do
not.
you believe in Jared Mayo a little bit?
You smoking that Mayo pack over there,
my
dog?
my
'Cause
big
I
thing
don't.
is
I'm
Will
going
Levis
Jets.
Mayo pack.
their defense is always going to be good. Is it still good? I feel like it is.
Even without Matt Judon, it's kind
Yeah,
of good. Yeah.
that's what I mean. They're
Let me ask you guys this:
what's up?
How long into the season till we see Drake May?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I mean. They're winning with Jacoby Brissett 1-1. So they should have won the game last
Real question
week.
They
is,
should have won that game last week.
Is it Jacoby Brissett's fault?
I don't know. I low key,
if Drake May's in that game, are they winning?
I low key kind of forgot what happened last week with the Patriots.
I didn't even
The
watch it.
Seahawks. They played the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Why am I saying that they should have won? I don't
They
even remember at all
lost
what
in
happened.
OT. They
Oh,
were
they
winning.
lost.
They were
No, that's not Brissett's fault. That's not Brissett's fault.
Yeah, but they were winning, and then Seattle. Ben even said the same thing on here. He
So
said
that's a
he said somehow Seattle ended
Look,
up
I'm going
winning
Jets.
it.
I'm going Jets.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
Jets.
Just,
So you're starting us off with the Patriots.
You guys are all going Jets.
I'm not
Dude,
gonna
don't
lie,
let
brother.
that
I'm
sway
going
you,
Jets.
bro. Don't
Yeah,
let that
no,
sway
come on.
you.
You
It's
guys
already
take
in the
that
phone.
stick. Hey,
I made it look
hey,
good
we-
last week.
we
I
tried to
looked at
convert you to go
Virginia.
Colts, and you went Packers. You stuck with it. You won.
Don't let that sway you. I'm going JETS. Suck. That's what I'm going.
I like New England.
I like that, bro. Off rip, a little bit of a debate.
right.
Sunday, 1:00. The slate starts. Chargers at Steelers. This is a little bit of a sneaky game, man. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. This is a little bit of an AFC game here. You got two 2-0 teams.
Yeah.
One of them won't be undefeated walking out. That list that Travis has there of undefeated teams
Erase one of them.
is gonna be gone next week.
Yeah.
Is gonna be gone next week. And I'm gonna be real. Give me Justin Fields and the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Give me Justin Fields and the Steelers just because of the gritty defense that Mike Tomlin puts together. I mean, and they just got TJ Watt. I mean,
I like the Steelers' defense against this nothing.
their
Chargers
their
offense.
offensive line is. I think TJ Watt's just gonna have a day.
I really hope we're starting off 2-0 here. Are you going Steelers?
I'm going Steelers.
Steelers.
So this is my explanation. I am going to go the Chargers in this game.
That's your upset.
I don't
This
think
is-
this is an upset.
Well,
They're both 2-0.
now they're both 2-0. My upset, I thought New Orleans and Philly would have been an upset. New Orleans is a freaking favorite somehow. So that was going to be my
It's
upset.
still early in the week.
But so anyways,
Lines will change.
let's go back to I'm going to go the Chargers here just because, first of all, I like how Harbaugh is running this team right now. He's getting J.K. Dobbins involved. We're actually seeing a healthy J.K. Dobbins.
Remember when you didn't want to trade for J.K. Dobbins?
No.
And you do. In Tanks
To be honest, he
League.
just doesn't
In
remember.
Tanks League.
So
I don't
then
remember.
I don't know.
Scroll back up in the chat.
I think you guys are right. Pittsburgh has a great defense, a great coach. If you look at the Chargers, same thing. Great defense, great coach. This is going to be a battle deep in the trenches. Somebody's going to win by like a field goal or a
Okay.
The thing is,
touchdown.
isn't Herbert a little banged up right now?
When is Justin? I gotta
They're
ask.
2-0. They're
I know, I
2-0
get that,
on
but I'm
Hurt.
pretty
I think he's right,
I'm
but
pretty sure Herbert's a little banged up.
my
right
boy
now.
Justin Herbert is just a walking injury.
I
I
think
mean,
he's
dude,
been
I
banged
remember
up
watching a
since the
game
beginning of the
last year
season.
where the dude had he messed up his rib or something, and the dude went out there and I think they won the game. And I don't remember what game it was, but even when he heard he plays through it, he is good.
He's like.
Now, I'm also known to be one of the biggest Justin Herbert haters because I just think that the talent that he had around him last year and just never really produced. I don't know.
I actually like when Justin Herbert's healthy. I think he's not I'm not gonna say like a top 5 or anything like that, but I think he's like a top 12.
Is he better than
quarterback.
Deshaun Watson? You think?
Oh God, yeah, God, yeah.
Oh,
I can name 32 quarterbacks.
I think
better than Deshaun
Herbert.
Watson.
That's right,
Herbert. He doesn't get the credit for the team he's on. If you guys go back and look, I know he gets hurt a lot, and he
It's 'cause
does
his
make
offensive line
dumb
kind of blows.
His
In the
offensive
past.
line blows. Now look at, well, remember we kept laughing that one receiver last week caught 2 touchdowns.
Quentin Johnson.
So you look at the guys around him. He doesn't really have anybody. He's got the Ravens backfield behind him. Both of them. They got
you ever-
Gus too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Gus Edwards and yeah.
Check it
You ever see the meme of oh God, I don't even remember his name. Where he walks in the house and he's by himself. I'm trying to think. He's walks in the living room. There's just nothing in the living room, bro. It's all empty. Let me find it because as soon as I show you guys will be like, oh.
Oh yeah.
But my point is once I pop this meme up, that's just Justin Herbert walking into the locker room.
That's
bro.
my thing right there.
He kind of just and the offense is just by himself. He's just been by himself. Although no, that in the past he did have one of the best possession receivers in the NFL.
I mean, yeah,
Keenan
Keenan Allen,
Allen.
Austin Eckler, and
Austin
when Mike
Eckler.
Williams was healthy, he never was really
I
healthy.
was gonna say
but-
Mike Williams loved to get hurt. That maybe it's a Chargers problem, man, because Keenan Allen loved to get hurt too.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
it's
gotta
just
draft guys. Maybe
maybe we
Ladd
need-
McConkey will stay healthy.
Maybe we need to take a look at their medical center and just see what grade they got for
It's probably
injuries and stuff
F.
like that because they're always getting hurt there in Los Angeles. But
For real.
all right,
Let's move on here.
Texans at Vikings.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
be
be
a
real.
sneaky game.
Sneaky game because
Sneaky
Sam
game.
Darnold is QB1 over there in Minnesota, getting it done.
Coming off a W
look,
against San
Look,
Fran.
they played San Francisco hard. They are going to play the Texans hard, and I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings this week.
okay, I like it.
Okay.
I'm digging it.
You're going Vikings?
Yeah.
You're digging it. Wait,
So
Dude, let's
my
go.
quick question here is: any news on Jettas? Because didn't he get hurt that game?
I think
Oh,
I think I already
he's gonna
said
be
that it's looking
fine?
like he's going to be
Yeah,
playing.
and he was he did say that he was gonna play.
I like it.
Damn, I didn't know the Vikings were 2-0.
Dude, they're playing tough ball, which sucks because we have their second round pick. I was like, yo, that's for sure gonna be pick number 30.
You know what? I'm gonna hop on the train. Give me Minnesota here. Give me Minnesota.
There's no way the
I'm going
Vikings.
Texans.
Okay, all right.
I am gonna go Texans. I like the way that CJ Stroud looks. He is just watching that Texans Bears games. He just looks calm, cool, composed. When he needs to throw a pass and deliver, he just does it.
Yeah, I my reasoning for taking them, if I'm gonna be honest, I thought they played the Bears. They let the Bears hang around.
Yeah,
The Bears should have. Caleb Williams played terrible last week, and if Caleb Williams plays like that against any, I'm not gonna say 31 other football teams, but if he plays like that against any other solid football
getting
team,
blown out.
they're not gonna lose by
I
one
think the Bears.
possession.
I think the thing that kept them on the Bears got a tough defense.
The Bears got a tough defense. They've got
their defense is nasty.
their
And
quarterback.
I don't think the
We were
Vikings
talking about
defense
it.
is nearly
Oh,
as good.
Their quarterback looks like a rookie quarterback, that's for sure. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Vikings are going to play this Texans team real tough, and I think the Texans are just. I'm not going to say they're not. They're a good football team. They are a really good football team. But I really think I got some question marks about that team, man.
I'm sticking with them. going
They let.
Texans.
I respect that. There's just no way the Vikings deserve to get an absolute sweep this week. From
I think the
Bills on
Vikings
Fox.
look good. I think they look good. I just don't think they look better than the Texans.
I like that. All right, Philly at Saints.
I know. I'm going Saints.
How can I hop off the Saints
I'm
wave?
going Saints.
I
I'm not
hop
gonna
off the
lie,
Saints
dude.
wave?
Derek Carr, they're just run play action and they succeed.
I'm not hopping off the Saints wave. I mean, I was smoking the Derek Carr pack last week. I'm gonna smoke that pack this week.
Didn't you
Give me
pick
Derek
him?
Carr and the
You
Saints.
picked him week 1, too.
Bro,
so
I'm gonna keep riding with him.
he's
I
a
got-
Saints fan.
I might low key be a Saints fan.
He's
If
a
I-
Saints fan.
If I lift this Sabres jersey up, it might be a New Orleans Saints. It
Does it say
might,
Derek Carr on
it
it?
might say Derek Carr underneath it. It
But-
might say Derek Carr for life.
I mean,
No,
if you,
with the
I'm
New Orleans
being
Saints logo.
honest, though,
Derek
they
Carr to
never,
Buffalo.
they
Derek-
never really done
not going that
nothing
far.
bad. You know what
But
I mean?
Derek Carr is in the list of quarterbacks
Dude,
that is
Derek
better
Carr
than
is
Deshaun
just,
Watson.
he's always just been like, he's never put up crazy stats, but you know what I compare him to? Kind of like is like James Conner. Is he just, does that make sense? Like he kind of,
The old
when
vet.
old vet, like when he's called, he plays good. You know what I'm saying?
My man Derek Carr has been able to spin the ball for a while. All right,
Yeah.
back in his Raiders and Amari Cooper days, and
Don't
nothing's
forget about
changing
Michael
here.
Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree. when they were like ripping.
Oh,
when they
the
were like
chain,
ripping
him
chains
and
off
Aqib
each other. Him and
Talib.
Aqib
Yeah.
Talib when they were fighting in the end zone and stuff like that. I didn't forget about those days. That's prime football days.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not. I refuse to hop off the Saints wave. The Saints are one of the best teams in the NFC.
Dude, they scored
Oh,
99
that
points in
that
2 weeks.
team, they're hosting the Super Bowl and they're gonna make a run for it this year.
Wow.
They're gonna make a run for it
All
this
right.
year.
Wait, the Super
The
Bowl?
Saints, it's in New Orleans. The Saints. You know what? Last year, everybody said there was talks about the Browns on this podcast. People were hyping up the Browns.
Oh
The
yeah.
Saints are the Browns in the NFC this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it right now.
I'm with it.
The
I
Saints
like
are gonna
it.
be sneaky. They're gonna be sneaky.
So
I'm going New Orleans.
you going New Orleans?
going New Orleans.
Who'd you pick?
I didn't pick yet.
I'm still thinking this is a tough game.
This is a tough
It's gonna
game.
be a good game. High scoring or low
I
scoring?
hope Fox has this
Oh,
on
it'll
when
be
we're
high
watching
scoring.
TV.
I think it'll be. I do with the way that the Saints are playing. You just got to think they're going to put up numbers, dude.
They might drop 50.
They
You don't know.
They might have like 170 points by the end of
Or-
week 3.
Or this might suck. This might be the week where the Saints just don't show up.
They get
and
shut
then,
out.
And then I'm on the podcast next week. Like, all right, I'm wrong.
Give me Philly then, just for that, just for that sake.
There we go.
Just for
I'm
that
gonna
sake.
go Saints. I don't. The past 2 weeks, I don't like the way Philly's playing teams. I don't like it.
Yeah, they just got by the Packers.
AJ Brown
They
not super
shut-
healthy.
oh my God, they really did themselves up the other night.
They're barely getting past teams. I don't like the way they're playing, and they're supposed to be contenders.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'm the Saints here, man.
All right, Broncos, but in Tampa Bay.
In Tampa Bay, I'm gonna tell you right now, that division's actually kind of sneaky because the Buccaneers are another team that you can't sleep on. Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Resurgence of his career.
Here's a guy. Okay,
Are the Bucks
Uh,
2-0?
the Bucks are
Yeah.
2-0.
Oh yeah.
And that's because of Baker Mayfield at the quarterback position. Baker Mayfield is getting it done for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just like he did last year. I really do think that's a quarterback that's been dirty in his career. He's been done dirty. And
Oh,
the Tampa
no
Bay
doubt.
Bucks down south are not doing him dirty.
You
They're
look at
loving
that
him.
team,
They're-
though. That team, I could be wrong. They might
got
have
a solid team.
let guys go, got guys. I feel like they have that same exact team, minus Tom Brady. They were always a quarterback away from a chip. Tampa
Well,
Bay.
you got Mike Evans.
They got
That's
Mike
what I
Evans,
mean.
Chris Godwin. They got,
all them
Who's their
same
running
they
guys.
back?
got, they got
Oh,
K. Dot in the
Rashad.
tight end position. They got
who's
Rashad
that?
White.
Oh yeah, Rashad White.
They got a solid defense.
Oh, their
I mean,
defense is
decent
unreal.
enough offensive line.
They got Tristan Wirfs on the offensive
Tired
line.
over there?
Mm-mm.
Give me
And
the
then they
Buccaneers.
got a solid little sneaky defense. Antoine Winfield.
Yeah, I'm going Buccaneers here. Just so you know.
Bo Nix, he ain't getting it done against this Bucks defense.
Well, you want to know how did that interception go? Took the snap, stepped back, threw it to the other team.
I'm gonna
No,
go
did you guys not see
Tampa.
that?
Bo Nix's interception.
No, did you not see his conference after?
Oh yeah. Bo
Yeah.
Nix.
Oh, I
He was
did.
like, walk me through the interception. He's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I just took a
Drop back,
drop back, and threw
threw
it
it
to the other team.
He's
All
confident.
right, good insight, bro.
He's confident.
Good
He's
insight,
confident.
bro.
Like, what did you see, Bo? Well,
Like, thank you.
I saw what you saw.
I like him.
Thank you for just reiterating what I saw when you did that. He's
Right.
just like, yeah, I just took a drop back and threw it to the other team. That's,
I
every
laugh
time,
when I
every
saw
time in the
that.
5A5 league when I threw interceptions. If you'd asked me, yo, Chris, what were you seeing
Yeah.
when you did that? I'd be like, I just dropped back and threw it to the other team.
Do it to the other team.
It just happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
Amen.
It just happens.
Give
all
me-
right, so I'm going Bucks.
I'm gonna go Bucks.
Oh
as
boy,
well.
I
I'm
got a
with
feeling I
you.
know Case is going this next game.
Are we all going Bucks?
I'm
He's
going
a,
Bucks.
he's
Smoking the
you
Bucks back.
cheesehead this game. You're a cheesehead this game.
You better hop on-
Malik Willis
I want all
versus his
four of you
former
guys
team.
hopping on them.
Okay, listen.
I took the Titans last week and they lost. And
Listen,
Will
dude.
Levis is fucking terrible.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. We were watching
Ooh,
that game.
wait,
Oh, you weren't
Malik
watching that
Willis
game.
playing his former team, by the way.
You weren't watching that. Did he not just? Didn't one of you just say that 2 seconds ago?
Did
He's
you
like,
say that?
"Ooh, Malik Willis playing his former
you
team.
said-
Oh, Travis doesn't exist.
Well, you didn't really. I don't
couldn't
feel-
hear
did-
him.
Did he say it loud enough for you to hear?
He did it. I heard him.
Well,
was
maybe
like-
I didn't
he was
hear
like-
him
he was
from the
like,
side of the
Malik-
table.
he's
You
like-
said it right.
He's like Malik Willis playing his former
Well, if
team.
he said it that quietly when me and him are talking to each other, there's no chance I hear it.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. You're right. That's on me.
It's not on you. It's just on him for
You're right.
interrupting.
You're right. That's on you. I'm sorry. I'm
Whatever.
sorry.
All right.
I'm going to point fingers just like the Titans head coach is pointing fingers. He didn't care. He didn't hold it back. If you guys saw it on TV, he did not hold it back.
He's like, it's,
He quite
stupid
when
play
Will
by
Levis. Yeah, but when it happened, Will Levis like they panned the camera to the sidelines, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
He's an adult. He has to handle it like an adult. Dude, that whole post game conference was just was just funny.
There's no way Will Levis and the Titans can do this 3 weeks. I'm gonna say they're not gonna do this 3 weeks in a row. Will Levis is gonna get his head out of his ass. I actually don't dislike Will Levis, but come on, man, you just got to be a little bit smarter. Like you're down in the red zone. You could have taken 3. That's just such a job, like a year two Josh Allen move.
Oh, when he
Like
threw
Josh
it,
Allen,
man.
yeah. Like that's just Josh Allen against the Texans
Just trying to make
in the playoffs last year. You remember I'm going with this where he played
Yeah.
the Texans in the playoffs, could have just taken a hit and just went down, and then he throws the ball to Dawson Knox, and Dawson Knox is like, he just had to hit it out of bounds. That's just kind of what that reminds me of from Will Levis. And I'm going to say he's going to turn it around here. The game's back in Tennessee. I'm gonna take the home team. I'm gonna go the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, you know what I just noticed too? It's a get back game for Malik Willis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, did you
nice.
guys hear it? Malik
Yeah.
Willis plays for the Packers now.
No way.
Get-back
It's a
game.
get-back game.
Get back game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Give me the Packers. I'm a
Cheesehead?
cheesehead
You're a
2 weeks
cheesehead?
in a row.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll
I'm
get,
on that cheese.
I'll get down
I'm
with
on
them.
that
She
cheese head
said.
wave.
Dude, I'm the only one going
I'm going
Titans.
Packers. You're a Will Levis guy.
It's because I like mayo.
Okay.
I
All right.
did- Mayo. What's
I
he
like
do?
mayo.
Isn't he like mayo in my
Mayo-
coffee
mayo
or
in his
something?
coffee,
I don't like. I don't.
That is
I'm not-
That's
I'm
gross.
really not the biggest coffee guy, but I gotta imagine mayo in your coffee makes it taste better. So
All right, what else we got next, boys?
Oh,
This is
you
gonna
know
be
me.
a game.
You know me.
Giants at
Daniel
Browns.
Jones is not better than Deshaun Watson.
There we go. there we go. It only took 3 weeks, and we found a quarterback that's not better than Deshaun Watson is better than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I'm
I will
taking the
back
Browns.
that.
I'm taking
I will
the
back
Browns.
that.
I'm going with the
Oh,
dog.
come on, you're gonna go with the Giants. Come on, there's no
Guess
chance,
that Browns
dude.
defense.
There's no chance, dude. The Browns defense is crazy. And then you got Deshaun Watson on the other side of the ball.
Give me the Browns.
All right.
Give me the Browns.
All right. Hey, you're on that.
Hey, there
wave.
was a there was,
You're on that
there was a
wave.
little. I built up the anticipation.
Browns
You guys were
clean
like,
sweep.
you guys were like, oh, this guy might take the Giants.
Brown.
Browns.
That
I had
dude
you
like
guys thinking I was
Browns.
gonna take the Giants there for a second.
Kind of a little bit.
And you know what happens when I take a team that's not expected to win, they usually win. I've been all right with that this year so
Yeah.
far, and I'm gonna go. I'm pretty confident the Browns
Brownies
win this
clean
football game.
sweep.
So Brownies clean sweep.
This is an interesting game. Next game.
What is that?
Bears at Colts.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This game just doesn't intrigue me at all.
I mean, last time I went to Colts, they lost.
I just
And
can't
last
see
time I
the
went to
Colts
Bears,
dropping
they
0-3, bro. I just can't see that happening.
I can't see AR coming out and just looking like he has the past two. Not even past 2 weeks. Last week.
I'm
There's
all with one. I'm
first-
0-1
but
picking
they-
both
but-
these teams.
But Anthony Richardson is playing this Bears
Ooh, yeah,
defense.
I'm 0-1 with both these teams.
Oh.
My odds are not in my favor for this
Oh.
game at all. I feel like maybe I should just.
Buddy, just don't even pick.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Just
You
don't
know,
even
I
pick.
might just.
I'm going Colts.
I think the Colts drop 0-3.
Whoa!
He's picking Chicago.
He picked
Anthony
He picked
Richardson against
Duh.
the defense.
the Bears.
Dub
Bears.
I like it. I like it.
The
Hey,
Bears.
I'm not making fun of you. You guys made fun of my episodes. I'm not
Dude,
gonna
how can we make fun of
your-
that? You picked the Packers last week. You're right.
What
You're
is
right.
the Col-
Anything on the Billsaholic
What does
podcast.
the
can happen.
Colts
I'm gonna
defense
be
even look
honest
like?
though. Here, listen here. Listen up.
It's funny you say that because it's looking like DeForest Buckner. He's hurt.
Well,
That's the
fine.
thing. I'm kind of thinking I want to go with Dub Bears.
All right, well, I'm going Colts.
I'm
bro.
going
Are you
Bears.
Colts? I'm going. You know what? I'm going Dub Bears.
Wow,
Give me
you're
the
going
Bears.
Colts, right? Are me and you on the
No.
same page here?
I'll be honest with you guys
You're
here.
going- There's no way.
Real set.
Dude, I just think Anthony Richardson's going to struggle against
I
that
think
defense.
the Indianapolis Colts are going to get their first win this weekend.
All right.
Is what I really
I
think.
low key thought he was doing a Pat McAfee, and he was gonna be like,
I love
think
it.
the
I just-
Indianapolis Colts are gonna lose this game this week. And I was like, oh man.
I'm with you, buddy. Here.
Which I kind of hate taking the Bears because I just talked to Anthony Richardson a lot, but I just think he's going to struggle against that defense. Raw
Still got
talent,
7
man.
games,
That's
man.
where the quarterback he's going up against is just he's still adjusting to the league. It's a little fast for him.
Dude, I think so. I think that's the problem.
That's how it is for these rookies.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. All right. So it's Bears, Colts. It's Bears, Colts, Bears.
Dub Bears.
Wow. Dub Bears.
Dub Bears.
All right.
Hey, we got the Raids.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Panthers
Sunday,
at Raids.
Sunday 4:00 slate. And if you
Bringing
watch
it back.
if you watch the podcast last year, every time we just would talk about the Raiders games, we just started calling them the Raids.
Let's go Raids.
So Panthers at Raids.
Got to bring it back.
Look. Bryce Young has had a terrible start to that. We clearly know that. He's benched. He was walking to practice today, and on his way to practice,
yeah.
there
Oh,
was a fan
dude.
that was
Poor
like,
guy,
was
dude.
like, "Hey, can you sign this football?" And he was like, he looks depressed. He's like, "Yeah." And the fan looked at him and goes,
Keep your head up.
"Keep your head up." And he didn't say a word. He
Oh,
didn't say a word. It
shit.
wasn't like, "Thanks, bro." It was like he really just looks so sad. I feel bad for the guy,
Oh shit.
Maybe he's
But
not
the
built
guy-
for the league.
but the guy underneath him,
I mean,
the guy underneath him, is gonna give the Carolina Panthers a win this week.
Oh, I
Wow.
forgot he was playing.
Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle, is going to.
Dude, my thing is like
he's going to beat the Raids.
I just washed up Adam Thielen, Deontay Johnson. He's
I
cool,
don't know,
but
Deontay Johnson has been washed up.
I got a thought on this. game.
I bet him 2 weeks in a row to get 30 fucking yards, and he can't get 30 yards. What's the comment?
What's my mom saying?
Yeah, she said that's how you do it, Chris. Trust your
Intuition.
intuition. I couldn't read that from here.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word means. So
That,
let's
hey,
just
that
keep it
means my
moving.
gut feeling.
Your
You better
gut
trust it.
feeling.
All right.
You better trust it.
Like my intuition said Packers over Colts.
She
You
said.
see what I mean?
My intuition said something, but we've been talking about a couple of football games. I don't know which one my intuition was talking about, but it's probably the one where I'm by myself. Somewhere.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going Panthers. I'm
Packers,
going
Panthers.
Raids. Let's go Gardner Minshew.
All right, so there's one Raids. I'm going Panthers, bro.
Give me Raider Nation in this game, coming off a hot win in Baltimore.
That's true.
they're gonna smoke
They're gonna
Carolina.
be like, damn, bro, we don't got to worry about it.
Right, buddy, right here.
Hey,
Right,
for
right,
sure.
right.
Oh, I'm-
rifle.
I'll go Raids.
Let's
All
go,
right.
dude. I would rather be by
Dude, you
myself.
kind of been by yourself for a lot of these picks. I feel like
I like
like
it.
3 of them. I think.
There's no other way I'd rather have it.
No, this is a game that could go.
Just so you know,
anywhere.
being by yourself is what separates the boys from the men, and why I'm 20-12.
That's true.
Is why I'm
That's
20
true.
and 12.
Every pick you go with, I'm agreeing now.
I'm only 2 games behind.
you guys zig, I zag.
All right.
Because I
That's
want
been your stay
I
these last
want
couple weeks.
well, that's the new thing. I want my record to be different than your guys's, and right now it's working. All right, Dolphins at Seahawks. Wow,
Ouch.
wow.
What do we make? What do
Just
you
gonna
make?
say right now,
What do you
I'm
make
going
of those
Seahawks.
games?
I'm giving no explanation. I'm just going Seahawks.
I'm
gonna
going
go-
Dolphins.
I'm gonna go. Honestly, give me Miami in this game.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I am gonna go Seattle.
All
Fuck.
right. So
I am gonna go. You wanted to be by
I
yourself?
wanted the Chris treatment.
This is
No,
this is gonna
dude.
be the
I just think
game.
about a quarterback.
This would be the game that I want to
Yeah.
see.
Ravens at Cowboys. This should be a little star next to this game. This is the game that we're like when we're watching in the living room. We got
Here, we'll
feet
do
kicked
this.
up.
Oh yeah.
You know, we're a sheet pizza in from.
Casey's this week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, we're doing
yeah,
that
dude. I'm
cake.
not
Yo,
hosting this week.
He's about to pull
I'm not
up.
hosting this week.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Are we still doing
It's a
chops?
bye week.
Are we doing chops?
Oh, yeah.
we can, but it's a bye week for me.
We can, yeah.
I forgot that I'm off the hosting duties this week.
Yeah.
Only
You don't
if
have
you
to have
want to.
responsibility.
My house is gonna be clean when I come home Sunday night.
And I'll be
That's-
honest with you.
No, we'll
we
find a
watching
way.
Red Zone.
No.
We
Find a
watching
way.
that game.
No, you
We'll
will
find
not
a way.
find a way to trash my house.
We'll find a way.
You will
No.
not find a way
Thursday
to trash-
night.
Oh yeah, probably. I am hosting tomorrow. That's definitely true. That is definitely true.
I'm
And I'll probably
gonna
host
go
anyway.
upstairs to Chris's bedroom, sprinkle some Dorito crumbs.
No,
Oh, that's the worst. Dude. He would not.
Ooh.
He'll be rolling and tossing and turning all night.
It
no,
gets
'cause
itchy.
that does bother
It
me.
gets
'Cause
itchy.
It bothers me because I'm quick little side note. I'm not a big eat in my bed kind of guy. Like that's just not something that I've really like. It bothers me, right? Because like crumbs or anything like that, like really just piss me off. And you do that, and you're banned. You're banned.
Ooh,
You're banned.
banned.
You're banned.
Watch me.
If I think any-
BANNED.
Cool
I
Ranch or
think-
nacho cheese?
I think if anybody's
I'm
gonna
more
do
of
it,
a
it would
nacho
be
cheese.
Okay.
Travis.
I'm more of an nacho. Low key actually for Doritos.
Dude, imagine he put the purple
Here.
bag in there. Your back would be burning. You'd be stinging all night. You'd be like,
Yo, but hear me out.
"Oh."
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. If we're gonna talk about Doritos, low key, give me the purple bag. I mean,
Yeah,
not the purple bag. Give me this is
The
underrated.
black bag?
The black bag. The
Dude, black
barbecue.
bag's good.
The barbecue is crazy.
They taste like the barbecue twists.
yes,
The little
the
Frito
Fritos.
things. Yeah.
Yes, they are so crazy.
They're good. They're good.
They're so.
I don't
crazy.
think they beat the purple bag though.
we
we
can
get-
have can we have a
Can we
little
get a tier list?
can we have like a little Dorito off at your house this weekend?
Purple.
You know how when we were at,
I
you know how
personally
we
like
were
the
sitting
spicy nacho.
you know how when we were sitting around my table, yo,
I'm the nacho cheese. I don't like any of them
Look,
other ones except nacho cheese.
you know how when we were chilling in my living room and we were trying the candies,
the nerd.
candies the
Oh,
other day.
yeah.
Do you think can we do that with Doritos, bro? Can we just start doing that with stuff, man? Like our friend group is already it's the bond is there.
Yeah.
we got a really.
I mean,
strong
we had the
bond
not
between
even
us for it.
the nerd gummy clusters. It was just
What?
the nerd, whatever
These
those
guys are
big
crazy.
chews. I think.
Yeah, they were.
He
That
had
was
he had it tonight.
that. Just
Yeah.
so you know,
Them shits are
phenomenal.
fire.
Orange is still the best flavor.
All right, but I want to know Ravens or Cowboys.
Oh,
my
snap.
bad. I don't
Wait,
want to
it's a
be that
football
guy.
podcast?
Whoops!
I don't wanna
we're the
be
first-
that
Back,
guy.
we're the-
Casey. We're not food reviews.
Yeah, thank you for getting us back on topic. Thank you for getting
Yeah,
us back on
with the
topic.
way the Ravens are playing, I think they suck. I'm going Cowboys.
Listen,
Ravens are the favorite in this.
I like
game.
the Ravens here.
there's absolutely no way
They
in-
dropped to
in-
0-3.
Yeah, there's no
There's
way.
no way.
You're going
I'm
the
gonna
boys.
go. I'm gonna go with the boys.
So my thing.
You tell Joel the
Ooh,
Cowboys
actually,
suck.
you know what?
You pick the Cowboys. Go
Give me
ahead.
the Cowboys.
Go.
Give me the Cowboys because I listened to Micah Parsons on his podcast, and he was like, "We're gonna He's like, we're gonna get this together. We're gonna get this together, and we're gonna beat.
Yeah.
We didn't say we're gonna beat the Ravens, but we're gonna be ready for the Ravens. And this game is in Jerry's world.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys didn't they lose in Jerry's world last week?
They're not
They-
going to lose back to back
they-
at home.
There's just
Ravens
no way,
aren't
right?
going
There's
0-3.
no way.
There's no way.
Oh, I like this.
Dude,
I like
at the
this.
Ravens-
I like
Getting the
this.
Chris treatment.
I
He's
like
buying
Get a
this.
Chris treatment.
I
He's
like
definitely
this.
Give me-
loses.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
Let's
I like
go.
this.
Let's
Get
go
a little
Cowboys,
Yes.
baby. Let's go
Yes.
Cowboys.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey,
Let's go
Let's,
purple.
let's go Jerry's world.
My intuition says this is not a week for Packers. Wow.
What's this say?
Yeah, Miami's got this week. Wow, Kelly is.
She's doing her pendulum. She's been texting me. Oh, this is who you should pick. I'm not joking.
Is
All
she?
Yeah.
That's
Lions.
smart. That's smart.
Lions at Cards.
Dude,
It's
give me.
a-
Dude,
Oh, it's an AFC. It's an AFC. It's an NFC West division versus division. The next 2 games.
Yes.
Kyler Murray looks.
Oh,
good.
not Lions at Cards. Whoops. Seahawks at Cards would have been a divisional matchup. Why did I say Lions?
I want Arizona the way they
Kyler
played
Murray.
last
He
week.
looks good, dude. I mean, he looks really.
He looks good, but yo, hear me out. Hear me out. I can't sleep on that Detroit Lions team.
No, oh,
I
God,
can't.
absolutely.
Baker Mayfield.
They ain't
beat 'em.
losing 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, well, but Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers are tough down there in the NFC South.
You see what I mean,
Thing is, the
Arizona looked
Cardinals
pretty good
defense
last
is
week.
not all.
They
to
did
be
look good last week.
super
I'm gonna
happy
be honest
about.
with you. Give me the Lions.
I like
He's
it.
like, shit, dude. I should follow Chris, but I shouldn't.
Dude, just
Are you going
I just
Cards?
No, I'm going Lions.
What did Marvin Harrison do to you last week? He's gonna do it to Travis this week because that's who I'm playing.
What are you doing, Casey? What are you going?
You're playing me.
Arizona.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
Who's the Lions?
oh,
CB?
I
God.
don't know what the
Who's the Lions corner?
dude. I just know the Cardinals.
Jeff
man.
Akuda, is that who it is?
Pick him.
I can't pick.
Take
I'm-
him here.
You know what? I'm going Arizona. Give me Kyler Murray. He looks really good right
You
now.
got-
This
you got
guy's set up
Arizona?
to be 8-8 next week.
God damn, dude. I don't want to be 24-24 next week, dude.
49ers at Rams.
They
Give me
got
the 49ers.
who are the Rams throwing
This
the
is
ball
an
to?
IR team. This is an
Yeah.
IR game written all over it.
Yeah, but Jordan Mason's just gonna win.
49ers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
49ers.
lie. I think I'm going Niners.
Bang bang Niner gang.
Is it a 49er sweep?
Yep.
Poor Rams.
Oh well.
It's already in the phone though. All right, Sunday night football. Kansas City
Doubleheader.
at Falcon. Well, nope.
No.
Sunday
Oh,
night by
Sunday night
itself.
football.
Sunday night
I
by
did it again. I
itself.
did it again. I
Travis
did it again.
manages to mess things
I did
up.
it again. I was so good.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
He's
I was
jumping the
looking
gun.
past this
He's
team.
jumping the gun.
I wish.
Fine. It's
It's
all right.
okay.
It's all
Oh,
It
we
right.
got
happens.
the
He's
Jacksonville
fantasizing.
today.
I think
He's
Travis should. I
fantasizing.
feel like Travis should probably pick first for this one. Who do you think?
I feel like you should shut. The
Let's
hell
go.
up.
Yeah, let's go around.
Okay. All right, my
Okay,
bad.
fine.
My bad.
Honestly, I'm going the Falcons.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going.
I was
Falcons.
going Falcons.
Oh my god, what are you going?
Listen, I'm sitting in the living room with.
So you guys are
Wait a
taking
second,
Atlanta,
bro. I was
Atlanta.
going Atlanta with the way they play the Eagles,
Dude,
bro.
that's why.
Kirk
That's
Cousins-
exactly
that's
why
Kirk-
I was going.
That's
them.
Kirk Thuggins.
Hey,
That's
Listen.
Kirk Thuggins.
You guys want to know my answer here?
Damn, I thought I was gonna be the only one taking
No,
the
dude,
Falcons.
I was going
Give
Falcons
Give me,
the whole time.
give me the team that's on their way to 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Oh,
You
it's
get
gotta
the
The
be-
hell
way
off this
they've been
podcast.
playing, the way they've been
get the hell
playing.
off this podcast.
Doors that way.
I want Kansas City in this game. Am I not allowed to say
No,
that?
no, you
There's
absolutely
nothing
can.
in the phone yet. I gotta go Falcons.
No,
Listen,
you absolutely
so-
can.
Why?
so-
Why?
Because did you not see the way that they had that final drive against the Eagles?
Well,
I told both of y'all
Yes,
that
yes.
Kirk Cousins was gonna drive down the fucking field. He did.
Yo, CJ Gardner Johnson.
Man, that dude is a liar.
All right, but anyways.
Yeah, he didn't push his helmet off. He didn't do it.
All right, what were you saying about KC though? Or Atlanta?
Dude, I just like the way, especially that game-winning drive they had against Philly.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
sold.
As long as Kirk Cousins doesn't have to move, I think they can win.
You want to know what I got? I just want to make it quick, real quick. Mahomes, I saw it on the way up here. 22 interceptions called back from penalties. That's what's going to happen in this game.
Wow.
Penalties.
Oh, they're
are
gonna
gonna
get
be-
chiefed.
Chiefs.
Falcons are gonna get chiefed.
Falcons are
No,
getting
Falcons are
chiefed.
gonna get chiefed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I can
KC.
see it.
KC's winning this game. When we come in next week,
When we
they'll,
come in
they'll
next
be on the
week-
board.
Yeah, when we come in next week, the Falcons, they'll be on top.
All right.
All right, here's
You know
the game.
what this brings us to? The most important game of the week because it's the Buffalo Bills. And
Bug flying
this
down
we've been here before against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
She went the Ravens too.
Truth be
here.
told,
Upset.
God damn it, get
unfortunately,
the fuck out.
the Jaguars seem to always get our number. What the fuck was that?
What the hell's going on over? I
that a-
thought Maranta was asleep, huh?
You got a bug in here? What's
Yeah,
I don't
you fell
know.
asleep
I don't know.
over
I just
there.
got
You all right?
attacked. I just got attacked.
Oh, okay.
I-
All right.
That was crazy. I felt like I felt like Ricky Pearsall there for a second.
Hey,
I got attacked.
That's
All right,
too
what
soon.
we got
Too soon,
going
the
on
guy's
here?
all right.
He's still got that watch on though.
What does that
'Cause
mean?
he's that man.
They were
for
trying to rob his watch.
Yeah,
That's why they were
roll,
going
that-
after him?
Oh yeah,
They wanted
yeah.
his
He
roll.
had like a rollie on him.
Yeah, they
And
wanted
he
his
still
rollie.
got it.
I'm trying to
Ricky
win a
Pearsall
rollie.
don't play.
I'm trying to get a rollie. I'm trying to be like that.
You look like him.
I look like Ricky Pearsall.
You're on base. I wouldn't lie to you.
You actually think I look like Ricky
Oh,
Pearsall?
yeah.
A bit? Are you lying over there?
Oh yeah.
Don't.
I
Don't
think
fill-
he's, I
fill
think
his
he's, I
head.
think
Don't
he's
fill his
lying.
head.
to
Don't
you.
Don't
fill
fill
my
his head.
bucket.
One
Don't
of this guy
fill it.
looks like
He's lying to you. Come on, Gabe.
Say it, bro. Say it, bro. When we're playing street football, walk football, and everybody always says it, you're like, yo, you look like
Mac Jones.
You look like Mac
Mac
Jones.
Jones.
He's got the body type of Mac Jones.
That's so crazy, bro.
Dude, it's
Bro,
Mac
he
Jones is
really
cool.
do though, low key.
Yeah,
Come on, dude. It's
He had like you could see like
Chill.
he didn't have a shirt on. His
Chill.
shoulders, his belt. He looked like that Mac Jones.
And where's Mac Jones in the NFL? Where am I? Not in the NFL. I'm selling cars. but
Wait,
it's
you
okay.
know what though?
Yo, low
What?
key, you know who I kind of.
Oh, he's with the Jags. I couldn't think. My bad. I couldn't think of who
He-
he was with.
yeah,
but
we're gonna both be in the state. I might as well when I'm at the game take my shirt off and be like, "Yo, Mac."
you probably could just
Yo, Mac.
you probably just walk up and be like, "Hey, I'm Mac Jones."
Yeah, I'll walk in
I'll-
there and they'll be like, "Oh, that's Mac Jones."
yeah. Exactly.
Now
I
y'all
kind of
crazy.
let's really like how about like Tom Brady his NFL Combine picture? You ever see that? I don't want to do myself in too bad, but that's just dad bod, bro.
Dude, and that's fine. That's fine. Ricky Pearsall does not have a dad bod.
All right, bro.
Just saying, bro.
I'll hit the gym a couple of times.
No, you won't.
I say that all the time.
Everybody does though.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's
Well,
All
I-
right, who we got winning?
Yeah, we're doing me way too dirty.
That's
Jags at
okay.
Bills.
That's fine.
Jags at
That's fine.
Bills.
Jags at Bills. Yeah, let's get back onto the important topic here.
I said it earlier.
Oh,
Travis
God.
is definitely going against.
I'm
is this the
definitely
first
going
time
to
I'm?
Jags.
Is this the first time I'm picking against the Bills? Is this the first
It's
time?
about time.
Did it take 3 weeks? It's not. It's fucking not happening.
Okay, maybe next
It's not
week
happening. I'm not you.
when they play the Ravens.
I'm not you. No, because they're winning that game too. Give me the Bills by $1 billion.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
I'm not
Just the
picking
way
them.
I was.
I'm going Bills. I'm not picking against them 2 weeks.
No,
in a
no,
row.
pick against them, please,
No.
please, because we win when you do that.
No.
Okay,
They're-
you don't
they're
want to
gonna-
win.
they're gonna-
That's your fault.
They're gonna extend their win
That's your
streak
fault.
while
if
I'm
they-
in
if
that
they
damn
lose,
stadium.
we know who to blame. We know where to start.
I know. I'm gonna be like, why is there not a hole in this guy's face?
What's the
Yeah.
spread on this game?
I don't
Are you
know.
considering the Jags?
This is gonna be my answer.
Oh,
Hang on,
boy.
let me check on this real quick.
I mean, the Bills have to be favored, right?
Casey and I did have a conversation about
They're
this earlier.
5.5 or something. Favorite 5.5.
Casey,
Yep,
we
you're
were on
right.
the phone
5.5.
earlier because Casey picked up his phone, Chris.
Sorry, dude. I was
Um,
half sleeping and I was watching a Netflix documentary.
No, you
Things
weren't.
happen.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was. By the way, also timeout. No, not true. Also, calling me. You know what he's doing. Calling me. You know what he's doing. Calling me while I'm in the shower, bro. And I got Noah Khan playing on the speaker,
I called him
And-
3 times,
and
he didn't answer.
I'm blasting the music, and I'm feeling it, and then all of a sudden my
The
speaker
vibes
stops.
are ruined.
The speaker stops, and I'm like, why is my and then I poke my head out the shower and I see my phone. And I see your face on it, bro. You know the thing I got? I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, I was feeling that. That's why I
Vibes
texted you.
are-
I was like, yo, don't come in my house. I'm blasting.
Were
Noah Khan
vibes
right now.
I was
ruined a
already
little
on the
bit?
way over.
Vibes were certainly ruined a little bit because, like,
Damn.
Like,
I
ever
feel like
since-
that's my fault.
dude, it is not your fault.
Oh, okay.
Watch the film.
All right.
You don't have anything to do with it. You didn't call me.
I didn't call you.
You didn't call me. I'm messing around, Casey. I'm messing
All
around.
right, Bills.
Give me the Bills.
Bills across the fucking
Bill sweep.
board.
I got a bad feeling about that.
Yeah, that's not good. Somebody want. It's already
No,
on
it's
the
already in
phone.
the phone, dude.
It's
It's
already-
already
I
in the
don't know.
phone.
I
And then don't even worry about this game because we won't be able to watch this.
Maybe if I bring my iPad
You're gonna
into the stadium. I'll bring my iPad and I'll be in the stadium. Like, what a game!
Are you sitting up there with us tonight? Monday?
odds are I probably am unless my dad doesn't go. But if my dad doesn't go, you absolutely know I'll be down there.
And it's gonna rain Monday too. I just checked
Yeah,
the weather.
I might just not go. I might
I'll be
just-
sitting
We're
up.
not going now.
I'll
We're
be
not
sit-
going.
I'll be sitting up in my couch.
I get
with my
refunded
feet
for that one
kicked
ticket
up,
or no?
No. We're going.
nice and warm.
I'm driving myself.
Rain, snow, shine, sleet, it's negative temperature. I'm in that.
Earthquake.
We've been there before.
Earthquake. I'm
We've
in
been
that.
there.
I'm in that
We've been
stadium. Like I'm in there like swimwear.
Yeah.
I'm in there. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
that's my spot.
Okay.
That's my spot.
Okay.
What are we thinking here?
Commanders
I'm
and
gonna go
Bengals.
You cannot leave
Bengals.
me up there with Travis by myself again.
I'm not getting drunk
Look,
this time.
Oh, I am. I will. I'll have a couple.
I'm
before.
leaving just from work Me and you would probably be driving up with each other because he said he's leaving from work.
Yeah, but the problem is they're letting me out early. That's the problem.
I could. Yeah.
They're
You're going right from work.
They're letting me out at like 2:30, bro.
I won't be done till like 4
We'll
or
have to
5.
try to find you guys.
That's enough. That's enough time for me to. That's enough time for me to have a couple and then go into the stadium for sure. So maybe you don't want to sit with me.
I kind of do.
No, I'm gonna be honest with
No?
you.
Yeah.
I handled myself well at the home opener.
Yeah, but there was 4 of us. You
Yeah, but-
weren't just talking just to me.
Yeah,
like
but
you were
but
last
even
time.
if even say if I was just talking to you, the way I handle myself at the
Travis
Cardinals
just
game
gets
was phenomenal.
angry, dude.
Well, he
just
gets
mad.
He gets angry whether he's sober or drunk.
True.
I'm
Dude,
just. I feel
no,
like I'm just
dude.
a happy guy when I'm drunk. I feel like I'm just a happy
You
guy.
weren't there for the whole thing of it, though. I mean, I thought Travis was going to run out of the field. Dude, he was mad.
Okay.
Can you blame him?
Well, you didn't see how he was.
Oh, this is true.
You-
Yeah, I love the way he's like, you didn't see how he was.
I mean,
He has PTSD.
I'm
he
ha-
can't
I'm
sit
a
with you
happy
anymore.
drunk. I'm a happy drunk.
I don't
oh
know,
yeah.
dude.
Oh my god, dude, he's so
Going
happy.
into the stadium, I'm a happy drunk.
Dude, and that,
You're the
yeah,
reason why I
yeah,
drink.
but you have a reason to be mad. You're not mad, but then when you get mad, you're just like,
I get all right. Me being mad is just knock off
Yo.
all the flags, and I just
Yo,
I
my
want
fault.
to watch football
Are
on
you,
flags.
you good?
Huh?
You-
Commanders and Bengals.
You
We're
good?
tiring Casey out.
You guys are tiring me out. I'm trying to sit here and think.
All
of
right,
the
bro.
game.
All right, let's Commanders at Bengals.
I didn't mean to do that.
Look,
I had to yawn.
Look, my fault. Commanders at Bengals. Joe Shiesty gets back on the
Joe
train.
Shiesty versus Jay and
He figures
Daniels.
it out.
Give me the
Give me
Bengals.
the Bengals.
yeah,
I'm gonna go Commanders coming off a W.
I
just
wanted
mess
to,
with
I wanted to
everybody.
be by myself.
Let's go Commanders.
not getting
Come on,
that.
hop on the train. Hop on the
Think
train.
so, dude?
Oh yeah, coming
Are
off
you
their
sure?
first
I
dub.
already put it in
Oh,
the phone.
Bengals. They lose
I
to
didn't-
New
You
England.
put me as command. If it's in the phone, I gotta stick as Commanders. I can't change it. You already put it in the phone. I didn't have a all right, Commanders.
All right.
You're gonna thank me.
Bengals
if
are
you
0-2.
win. You're gonna
Yeah.
be like, thank you, Chris.
That concludes week 3 pick'ems.
It does.
Before we go to the key matchups, we'll just do this little activity first.
Yeah, because
Ranking 2-0 to 0-2. Yeah, we're
Getting close.
yeah,
but
we're getting close.
no, we're good. I'm having a good time.
I kinda am.
Okay.
I'm
We're
having
all
a
right.
good time too.
No, you're yawning over there.
He's falling asleep. We
I
want to
thought
make sure
Maranto was
Maranto can get
falling
home
I'm
on
asleep.
time.
awake over here.
I know. I thought he was falling.
We'll do
asleep.
this.
I
I got to go home and watch the new Aaron Hernandez show. on
Oh,
it.
is that tonight? Is that on?
I don't know. I was just thinking about. I don't know. I was thinking for
seen the
some reason
commercials.
that just Hernandez's name just popped into my
Wait,
head for some
I was gonna
reason.
say, is that on?
I think it's- I
HBO
for-
Max or is that?
I think it's
Peacock?
HBO Max. Yeah.
I think it's HBO.
I mean, I already saw the other one, but like, I don't know.
I'm so. Oh my gosh, I'm so. I just saw the ad.
Wasn't
for
the other
that
one
the
on
day, and I was like,
Netflix?
I'm so. Yeah, I'm so
There's
excited.
the
Really?
original. There's one. There's a documentary on Netflix, but then there's the American Sports Story or
Well,
something.
Oh, that's gonna.
Gee,
That's
who
the
doesn't
new
ever
one where
watch
it's more
football wanted to
scripted.
watch it. So we watched it.
It's like the
together.
same people did like the OJ one and the.
Ooh, the OJ one.
Like it's the same. I think it's the same people that did the OJ one.
I'm a big fan of stuff like that. All right, yeah. Let's
What
do
you
Yeah, let's
got?
rank them.
Let's
What
do
you
your
got
activity.
going
All right,
on?
let's rank 2-0 teams.
All right. So, quick
Ba-
rundown: Bills, Chargers, Chiefs, Steelers, Texans, Seahawks, Vikings, Saints, Bucks. All 2-0.
All right,
We're gonna rank them.
number one, the Buffalo Bills.
It's already right there. The
All right.
Bills.
Give me the
number one.
the-
Saints.
Okay, that's what the podcast.
I
is.
think
He thinks the
Yeah,
Saints
I
are the
think
best
that- I
team in
think this is-
football.
This is
I'm not
kinda-
hating.
This is
I
kind of
like
a tough
that,
thing to
Buddy
keep
Ray.
track of for us.
Listen,
but
I like that.
how we
like
can
that
keep track of
kind of,
each other's
right?
lists.
Well, we're
I
just
don't
talking.
understand.
We'll go
about
one
it.
by
but Bills are two.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
All right, so
We'll go one by one.
Bills, I'm going number one.
I'm gonna go Bills number one as well.
Bills number
Now do we?
Bills number one.
Now do
Where-
we?
where do you put the
hold on,
Bills?
is it like who the best team? How they look, or how we just like based off like
How they look.
roster?
How they
Rank
look.
I'm
the
going
2-0s.
Saints. I'm going Saints one then, based
Okay,
on how they
all
look
you're
right now.
They put up a lot of points.
Number two, I'm going Buffalo.
I might be biased.
No, number
Chargers.
one.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Chargers.
Two.
Where are you putting the Chargers? Oh wait.
Oh
are we-
yeah, no,
I-
because that's
I
gonna
see
be
what
tough.
I
Because
see what you're doing. Are you going
So
one?
who's
Are you
number
just
two
going
right
down
now?
the list?
yeah,
Are you just going one? Are you asking for the number? Then we're putting a team there.
yeah.
Yes.
So Buffalo's
Oh,
one.
okay.
Who's
Buffalo
number
one.
two?
Okay, Buffalo's one for me. Now we're at number two.
Yes.
Number two.
I need team from here.
Look, number two. Give me the New Orleans Saints.
Number two, I'm going Buffalo.
Number two. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We're gonna be the same.
All right.
Saints.
I'm gonna go. Give me KC.
Okay. Number three. I'm going KC.
3. I'm going the Bucks.
Wow. Okay.
I like the Bucks. I really do. I like their offense.
3.
I like that from you.
I'm going Texans.
I'm gonna go New Orleans at 3.
I think it's just because I'm a fan of I'm a fan of Stroud. I'm going 3.
All right.
Texans. 4.
Number four. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Bucks.
This is where I put the Chiefs.
4, I'm going Bucks.
4. Give me at 4. I don't even know, low key. Honestly, I'll go Tampa Bay as well at
All right,
4.
Respect. Number 5. Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
Give me the Chiefs.
Wow.
Chiefs
Chiefs
at
fell
5.
down to 5.
Chiefs fell down to 5 for me.
Give me the Texans at 5.
Okay. All right.
5, I'm gonna go. I know it sounds crazy, dude. I'm really liking the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers at 5.
All right. Number 6. Give me.
Oh, I forgot.
Number 6. Give me the. Oh my God. Did I go Seahawks?
Sorry about the 14.
Give me Vikings at 6.
I think this is where I'm confused because I forgot who I went already. Low key.
I got good memory, so I know who I went.
I'm going Vikings.
I know my next 2 teams
Do
already.
you happen to remember who I went?
For what?
You went Bills.
But you went
Bills.
Buffalo.
You went
had
Vikings
Buffalo. You
last.
already
Oh, okay,
Vikings.
okay.
You went like
Yeah,
3 or
5.
4.
5.
Well, I'm a Sam Darnold guy.
Yeah.
What are we on? This is our 5th team or
No, I think
6th?
we're on 6.
We're on
6.
6.
I just went Seahawks.
6. I just went Vikings.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
This is where
at
I'm going
6.
Vikings. So I still got the Seahawks, Steelers, Chargers.
That's it.
That's it.
I got Seahawks. Texans,
So we're doing 7?
Steelers.
All right, number 7. Ooh, wow. I have this team
7.
kind of falling. I'm going Texans.
I'm going
Oops.
Pitt.
I'm
That's
going Seahawks.
I'm going Pitt. At
I'm
7.
going Texans at 7.
2 teams left.
8. Give me the Chargers.
8. Give me the Chargers.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Steelers.
I'm sorry. I got the Steelers being 9.
I'm
That's
going
what we know.
Steelers and then
8.
9 Chargers for me.
8. Give me Seattle
Last-
with the Steelers at 9.
Last for me is gonna be Seattle.
Is that just how the NFL always works? That there just happens to be 9-2-0 teams and 9-0-2
I
teams?
guess so.
Did that just line up perfectly?
Kinda.
That's kinda cool.
I don't think that's probably
That-
always like that.
It's never always like that, but it's kind of cool that through 2 weeks we are. All right. So there you go. There's
Flipping to the other
Flipping to the
0 on
bad.
the.
So
on-
is 1 being the worst team and then 9 being
yeah. So
best?
one's gonna be what is the worst 0-2 team
Okay.
right now?
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So number 1.
I know my number. I'm
number
going
1. Give me
Panthers.
the Carolina
Give
Panthers.
me
It's gotta be the
Carolina,
Panthers.
dude.
It's got to be the Panthers.
Give me the New York Giants.
Okay, dude, New York
Yeah,
Giants.
for me number 2. I'm gonna
I-
flop. I'm gonna go Giants.
I'm
number
also
2
gonna
for me.
flop.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
going
go Giants.
Panthers
All
at
right.
2.
Going Giants too.
I'm going Giants too.
Okay. So there you go.
So
Number
Giant.
3. Give me
Give me Titans at 3.
give me the Titans at 3.
Between the Broncos and Titans for me, but I like Bo Nix just a little bit more than Will Levis.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go Titans
So I'm
here
going
as well.
Titans.
Titans.
All right.
So
then
what,
I'm going
4?
Number
Broncos.
4. Give me
Or
Broncos.
4. I was gonna say 4. Give me Broncos.
Oh, man, I didn't even see them up there. They're worse than 4, but they're 4 for me. Broncos.
Number 5.
It's got to be the Rams for me.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams.
Dude, it's such unfortunate. Give me the Rams. It's just I think it's just unfortunate for them right now.
because our bottom 3 definitely has to consist of the Ravens, Bengals, and
Give me
Oh,
the
Colts.
Jags for number 5. I don't like that
we're on,
team for some
are we
reason.
on 6 now after
We're
that?
on
Oh,
six.
five-
No, no, no,
6?
no, no,
Jag-
no.
After that.
After that. Yeah.
Yes.
Because now we're on 6.
Now we're on
That
six.
was your
Oh,
favorite.
I was the last
Yeah,
one.
you were last
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so 6.
Jags.
Give me the Colts.
This is where I'm getting confused, man. Did I go?
I got 3 teams left.
Ah,
But you
did-
can't remember what teams you
No,
want?
I keep
You got to
forgetting.
have muscle memory.
I keep.
I got
forgetting.
6. I'm going Colts.
It's just a mistake. I'm sorry.
6.
Did I go Rams yet?
I'm going
Yes.
Rams.
You went
Okay.
Rams.
No,
already.
you didn't go Rams.
Yes,
yet.
yeah, you did. You went Rams
Give me the
like
Colts.
at 5.
I
Okay.
know I didn't go.
You might as well
Colts
just
yet.
follow me at this freaking point.
Yeah, give me the
Oh,
Colts.
wait a minute. I think I messed something up there.
I'm telling you, this is hard. When you're
Time
not
out.
writing it
Wait a
down.
minute. I didn't pick Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Well, yeah,
Right,
because
right,
you want them.
right, because you want them to be bottom.
So 1 is the worst. And
So
then
my
9's gonna
so
be the
this is
best.
my question. I didn't say 4 teams on there, but we only have 3 teams left. What are you guys doing to me here?
Dude, I don't know. What are we doing?
I think you guys are a little
Okay.
ahead.
bro.
I might be tripping.
Look.
6. I went Colts.
This was clearly too hard of a
6,
test.
I went
7. I'm
Jags.
going Ravens.
This was too hard of a test.
I'm sorry. I thought it wasn't.
I would have thought it wasn't either. Maybe we should
I
have
think
just
I fucked up
collectively had
somewhere. But
debates.
9, I'm going Bengals, and I don't. I'm.
All right,
My
look,
last
bro,
3
I
teams.
think-
All right. My last 3 teams are Bengals.
I'm gonna go Bengals, Colts.
I didn't go
Bengals,
Bengals, Colts, Ravens.
Ravens. I'm
gonna
gonna do the same.
I
Ravens,
know I
buddy.
just went the Colts, but I'm gonna tell you my last 3 teams are
God, that was bad.
Bengals.
Colts, Bengals, Ravens.
Yeah.
Ravens being the best.
I thought that
0-2
was supposed to be a
team.
little fun
Bengals
activity.
being the second
It was
best
fun,
1-2
so
team.
we probably should try to keep track a little bit somehow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just a lot going on. And also,
So we
it's
have to
almost
rank the
10:30,
3
so-
next teams next
No,
week.
oh, if we do it, please.
It's gonna be less.
If I know, but if we do it, just please have like a notepad out or something. I just need help.
Okay.
All right, what else we got?
All right,
You guys
real
are all
quick
good?
before,
Yeah.
before we
Before
send
we
it
end
away.
it, keys to the Jags.
keys to the.
You guys want me to
Jags.
start something?
You know what? I'm gonna say it. Run the damn ball.
Yep.
Run the damn ball.
I'm gonna go with what Ben said earlier, and just as long as we can contain Travis Etienne, I think that's a good game plan.
Said it again. I'm gonna say it again. I said it then. I'm gonna say it now. 0-2 Jags, team hungry, come into Buffalo, who have had our number for the last couple years. All gas, no brakes, baby.
Yep. All there is to it, contain Travis Etienne, shut down Trevor Lawrence. I feel like he has his best games against us for some reason, but I think they'll be just fine. But
I like it.
your
Just
big
fine.
thing is Etienne. They'll be just fine.
Yeah, just fine. I like it. You can bend, but don't break.
Yep.
All right.
And offensively.
And then
Oh wait, did you run your defense
well,
as key?
no, I actually went offense first. I said run the damn ball. But in all seriousness,
don't matter.
let me just dive into it a little bit real quick about the offense. Get James Cook involved. I know we had that discussion about what I felt about James Cook and his contract. I do think
Doesn't mean you don't like him.
that doesn't mean I don't like him. I'm a big James Cook guy. I think he has a big game. He's coming off of a big game. He's coming off of AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Solid. All right. But this week, just keep feeding him the ball, whether it's run game or pass game. It's kind of reminded me of the last couple of weeks of the season where he was the Bills' offense as far as what they wanted to do. And I think nothing changes here. So offensively, James Cook, defensively, like you said, stop ETN. This pass rush, just continue to get after the quarterback. Make the quarterbacks hurt. Like you, dude, don't let these quarterbacks go through their progression. I'm not there. There's receivers.
Take away the first. read.
There's clearly receivers on the Jags that we should be a little worried about, but come on, Christian Benford and Rasul Douglas, they've been on straps the first couple of weeks. Nothing changes here. Get after him. Greg Rousseau, Von Miller, I think they have a good game. Ed Oliver, pressure from the middle, I think he has a good game. And I think the Bills win.
All gas, no brakes. That referred to the offense. Defense, I got a couple. Jags defense has been good against the run through 2 weeks of the season. Hold teams to just 3.8 yards a rush. T-Law took 4 sacks last week and got pressured 41% of the time. Left tackle Cam Robinson gave up 2 sacks last week. Go after him.
Yeah, I heard that their offensive line is really struggling this year.
Mhm. I do the same.
Not what
thing.
Mitch Morse is used to.
That's
not
the
at
other
all.
thing too. I forgot that they had him.
Yep.
You want to throw yours in, or you want me to go?
There you go.
So I personally think, like you guys said, run the ball with James Cook, get James Cook involved. I'd like to see a little bit more Keon Coleman get going here this week. Would be nice. I can't think of any corners off the top of the head on that team. The only defensive
what's that?
player I can think on that team for some reason is Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Hines Allen.
He changed his name.
Josh Hines Allen.
Yeah,
But
there's
he's
only
still
one
Josh Allen. He's
There's
still
only
Josh
one-
Allen.
There's only one
There's
Josh
only
Allen
one
in the
Josh
NFL.
Allen in the NFL.
Josh
Only
Allen.
one, and it's 17.
Well, Josh Hines Allen. Why can't he? Josh.
He changed it.
What the hell's his middle name?
Hines.
No, Josh Allen.
Joshua Patrick.
Patrick.
Josh Patrick Allen.
I'll never forget it. That's
Okay.
spooky.
So, anyways, listen though. Oh, my bad. I got a little too close. So, I mean, dude, and then you just brought that stat up. You know what? Actually, air this ball out this week. Throw
He said, "Fuck it." He's like,
throw
just
the
don't-
ball out. I want
Keon
Josh.
down there somewhere.
I want Josh
I like
to air this rock out. Get James Cook involved here and there. I mean, he had a big workload last week. Why don't you give him? What is you laughing at over there?
Okay. He's laughing because
And what I said?
no, he's laughing because I leaned back in the chair a little bit, and I had my pointer finger at the end of it, and when I leaned back,
Don't get stuck under the TV.
I pinched it between the table and the chair, and I was hoping nobody's gonna notice. I was like, ooh, ouch.
Ouchies.
Ouch. I was like over here, like, ouch.
No, you're good.
I'm okay, but I'm probably heading IR.
He's headed IR.
I'm heading IR. For that.
Just don't get stuck.
No
under
chili
the
bowl for
TV.
him, Ben.
Hands are
Poor guy.
over the back.
No chili
All
bowl
right.
for him.
So I don't even remember what I was saying. Air the ball out. I want to see a big day. What are you laughing at?
Go
I
with my-
need a big day out of Keon Coleman Monday night. I need it.
All right, we're getting a little bit goofy here.
And
It's late.
defensively,
It's getting late.
just like I say every week, pressure Trevor Lawrence, Hopefully the D line. Whoa, Chris. Hopefully the D line will get
Sit
going.
still.
Sorry.
McKenna's texting me. So
Sorry.
what do you think she's saying?
I don't know,
Oh,
but
you guys
I'm-
better stop being so
I'm bouncing
goofy.
off. I'm bouncing off
she
the
sent me
walls.
the
hold on,
pic.
I'm getting
All right.
goofy.
Okay, so get to the quarterback.
Yep.
Every week I say the same thing. Get your pressure, make your tackles. The defense is gonna ball. I really think they're gonna ball. It's all up to our offense. That's it for
Nothing
me.
more
Go
from
All
ahead.
right, Ben.
I'm gonna try.
you.
I'm gonna try to keep it nice and short. I think it should just be nice complementary football. If the Bills score, and the defense can go out there, maybe get a stop. If the Bills turn over the ball, if the defense is going to stay, just play good together. If the defense plays good, the
Complementary.
offense plays good. At every day should run the ball. I would like to see more Keon Coleman. I'm a Keon Coleman fan, but I want to see more Dalton tomorrow. If we can, give it to,
Dude.
give it the ball.
He said tomorrow.
The Bills.
The Pats and Jets
Dude,
play tomorrow.
did I say tomorrow?
You did say
You did.
tomorrow.
That's
Go
just
back,
it's late.
go back
It's
to
late. It doesn't even matter.
That's
Let's
on me
play
for
You
some
guys
comp-
get
no, it
goofy
doesn't-
before you go to bed, don't you?
Oh yeah, play some complimentary football, and I'm gonna leave it
You're
at
getting
that.
silly.
Of course we do.
This ride home is gonna be silly.
I hope we're silly the whole ride home.
All right, let's wrap. it
All right,
up.
let's end
All
it.
right, okay. All I gotta say is thank you for everybody that watched tonight. Share it around. Come on, do your thing. Share it.
Come on.
Comment. Well, you guys did comment,
Come
but
on,
come on, do something.
do something.
Share it. There's got to be Bills fans out there that would like to listen to us yap for 2 hours about stuff. So, and
A lot of it wasn't Bills.
all I have to say is, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.